Will he or won't he? We are not sure, but we do know something that Paqueta is available. Paqueta is available for selection this evening. We are literally a couple of minutes away from finding out the team news. There's loads of rumors kicking about saying there's definitely a few changes. I'm seeing other rumors saying that maybe there's a sickness bug going around the side, but we will have to see in a couple of minutes. Please leave your comments in the comment section and let us know what you think ahead of tonight's big game against Spurs. West Ham take on Spurs at home. You know, we've got a decent record against Spurs as of late, but we also know how to concede many goals against them as well. So it is such a big game. It is a big game in the West Ham world, of course, against our London rivals, Tottenham. And it will be interesting to see what Moyes decides to do with the starting lineup. I mean, what do you want to happen? What do you think will happen? You leave your comments in the comment section as well. But it's going to be massively exciting. And if you haven't already, go and check out all the content we've put out today, giving you some transfer news, transfer updates, and what's going to be coming in, what's potentially going to be going out. Vanaken deal is done. It's not happening. He's not coming to the club. He has signed an extended contract with Club Brugge, so he will not be coming to West Ham. Wan-Bissaka today has been announced that he's staying at Manchester United, so he won't be leaving the club as well. Maitland-Niles is off to Southampton. There's another one that bites the dust, so we will have to wait and see as soon as that is announced. But we are literally a few minutes away from West Ham starting lineup against Spurs. We will have several guests coming on throughout the day as well, throughout the evening. So I hope you do enjoy the commentary. Because it's going to be a long evening and fingers crossed we can get a result tomorrow. Make sure you do join us. We're going to have loads of updates throughout the day, and in a live show tomorrow evening we'll have loads of special guests. And you know, when it's the West Ham Network, we do pull through with the special guests, so make sure you do keep an eye on the channel for that. We have literally got 2 minutes now, 2 minutes until we do get the team news, and it is exciting times. Who do you think will start? Will Paqueta start for West Ham? Will Scamacca start up top? Will Antonio start up top? We are literally a minute away now from finding out, and it is massively exciting to see what is actually going to be happening in with this team news as well. So we'll get that coming through you for a second. So hopefully, I mean, I don't know if the truth is about the illness or not in the team, but we'll soon find out about this, as well as the team news is literally about to get announced officially. And like we always say, you've always got to really wait for the confirmation. It's nice you get a little bit of early team news. It doesn't really massively bother me, to be honest. But we are waiting for that news to come through. Just as we've got another guest coming on. Tommy, big game tonight. We're literally a minute away from the team news. So how are you feeling about
it? Intrigued, just very interested to see what way Moyes goes. I suspect he'll revert to 4-2-3-1, but we'll see. You never know with him. It's formation and personnel, but I suppose especially personnel. I suppose there's one name on all our lips, and find out who's going to feature in the squad.
He doesn't start. Paqueta does not start tonight. He is on the bench, however. So the starting lineup is as follows. Fabianski in goal, Sefal, Kera, Zuma, Creswell, Rice, Souček, Bowen, Fornals, Benrahma, and Antonio. Scamacca's back to the bench. What do you think of that? Is he on the bench? Where's Scamacca? Sorry, I don't think I can see Scamacca even on the bench. No, Scamacca's not even on the bench, so he's not in the matchday squad.
Oh, wow, he's obviously picked up an injury.
He's obviously picked up something, yep.
Yeah, that's sickening.
I don't think anyone really expected that. Tommy?
No, definitely didn't know. I expected more or less that lineup. I don't think there's any surprises there. Nothing too much to write home about. Again, really, it's just Kera, really, who's only in there out of absolute necessity.
Yeah.
So other than that, you know, it's the same team from last year, basically. It's great, obviously.
Does that piss you off a little bit? Does that piss you off a little bit?
Yeah, it does, to be honest. I mean, you know, we've invested in all these players and a lot of money. on some very good players. Now, okay, if Scamacca's picked up a knock, not much you can do. But frankly, even if Scamacca was fully fit for this game, he'd still be on the bench. I'm sure Moyes still would have gone with Antonio. So, we spent all this money on all these players, some very good players, and Moyes just won't play them. And, I think it's like this should be in every game. I think we should be kind of seeing Cornet being introduced now. I'd really like to see Emerson. I think, it's very obvious that Cresswell, has. You can see he's in the autumn of his career. He has fallen off, Cresswell, in my opinion. Not that he's been playing terribly or anything, but I'd like to see Areola in goal. I think he has much better distribution. Souček's still starting. His form's been awful. It has been for a while. Antonio, he tends to play well against Spurs. I'll give him that, but he just doesn't score goals.
No.
And we're going to need goals tonight because I think Tottenham are going to score a couple. I really do. So I just hope this doesn't backfire, because it will look bad for Moyes, and he'll take a lot of stick, I think, if the same team from last year that he himself said looks stale, loses this game. Now, hopefully that won't happen.
Give you a little bit of conversation about the substitutes tonight. We're back with 2 goalkeepers on the bench. So we've got Areola and Randolph on the bench. Ogbonna, Coventry, Emerson, Downs, Lanzini, Paqueta, and Cornet is on the bench. I'm just actually trying to see if I'm just trying to see who is missing from that bench apart from Scamacca. Is that all we've lost this evening? I'm just quickly trying to do it. Emerson's there. We expected Lanzini, Cornet.
We don't have we don't have a right back on the bench, do we?
No, it doesn't look like we do. No, Coventry, Downs, Emerson. The rumor kicking about is, there was a rumor before, Tommy, saying that there was a few sickness bugs kicking about in the club. So that obviously may add up and mean that that's the reason why, obviously, Scamacca isn't starting the game tonight or isn't even in the squad. I suppose the one benefit, though, is that we do have Paqueta on the bench, and we do have options on the bench. And Benrahma starts, Tommy. Benny starts. It's fair game to him. Opportunity against one of the bigger sides in the league.
Yeah, I'm very happy at least that we're seeing Benrahma start. I think he absolutely deserves to start. He's been our best player really so far this season. Did really well again when he came on against Villa. So good to see him start. But I think he's beginning to win Moyes over. I think he's made some strides in that sense. But
yeah.
I think if he really wants to cement that, he needs a performance against a team like Tottenham in a big derby game like this. I think this is the kind of... It's okay to play well against Forest. It's okay to come on against Villa and do well. But I think this is the kind of game where Benrahma has to have a blinder and put in, a man of the match or close to man of the match performance. I think to really make Moyes think, yeah, okay, he can do it against better teams. I think that's maybe the one doubt that I would have about him. And I imagine the one doubt that Moyes might have about him as well. So I think this is a big opportunity for Benny. If he can really put in a performance tonight, I think that could finally kind of win Moyes over fully. And it might, really change his time here at West Ham going forward.
Yeah, it really could, especially like you said, against the kind of bigger sides in the league. Bowen is a player that's been kind of, worrying people as of late. He's not hit nowhere near, actually 0% in comparison to what he was like last year. A big game for him today as well. Because I heard some fans saying, if a player doesn't play well, then do you deserve to start in the team? Would that be harsh on someone like Bowen, or would you miss out on a potential threat with a player like him?
Yeah, I have seen some of that on social media. There are some of our fans calling for Bowen to be dropped. I'm not there yet. I don't think we can relate Bowen's situation to the Souček situation, for example. I think Souček's been playing poorly for a while now. He hasn't been great for some time. Whereas with Bowen, it may just be that he's had a slow start. I wouldn't be ready to drop him out of the team just yet. Maybe, if he doesn't perform tonight, I'd be very close to doing it again for the Chelsea game. But I'd give Bowen a little bit, given how good Bowen was last season. He was incredible. I'd give him a little latitude, just to kind of pick himself up. I'd certainly give him this game to see if he can kind of pull his socks up and get back on form. I wouldn't be quite. I think it would be a little early just to drop him out of the team just yet.
And something I suppose that's interesting about this game in particular is, we've got all our new signings. Of course, the only one that's starting is Kira in the defence. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 players that are new on the bench. But what tonight is going to show us is, tonight will, if it needs to, it will highlight where we need to bring in more players with a day to go, especially for the fact that our new striker is missing today, albeit it looks like it's through a sickness bug. But it would worry you then that if someone like Scamacca was to pick up an injury, Tommy, then we're left with one option again, and that's not really where we want to be. And I think that's what Moyes is thinking ahead of tomorrow. I could be wrong, but I think he's going to want further options. He's committed in this transfer window, hasn't he? He's absolutely committed. So now he's going to want to push forward as much as he possibly can.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's no doubting we absolutely need a third choice striker who's at least, some bit decent. Like you say, if anything happens to Antonio tonight, then we're back to Chuck and Bowen up top, which is what Moyes has always done in the past. So, yeah, it's a worry. So we'll end up with Bowen up top, and I suppose at least we do have Cornet now who can go on that right-hand side if Bowen does have to go up top. Cornet actually himself has played as a centre forward before, so that could be another option for Moyes. But neither option is ideal. You want to have a proper number 9 on the bench who's a specialist striker who can go up top. So that's a worry. The midfield also is a worry. The fact that Souček is still playing. Moyes has already said that he doesn't feel like Downs is ready for Premier League level yet. So we're still really much in the same boat there as we were last season. Very few options. You're either having to drop Fornells back in there or play Lanzini alongside Rice, which we saw on occasion last season. So that's not ideal. We need another central midfielder, another one that Moyes trusts and would potentially drop Souček for.
Let's take a quick look at the Tottenham side. This is the Tottenham team. Lloris is in goal. Royal, Sanchez, Dyer. I don't like singling out particular players, but if I had to, I would pick on the Dyer situation with Antonio. Pressing him as much as he possibly can. Davis, Perisic, Højbjerg, Bissouma, Kulusevski, Son, and Kane. I mean, there's no ifs or buts about it, but that forward line. The forward 3 is definitely going to cause West Ham concerns today. And this is where Zuma and Kira and Sifal, of course, and Creswell are going to have to really step up to the plate today, Tommy.
Yeah, 100%. That's a very strong side. And this is why we really have to be on our tonight. It's a very strong team. Like you say, Dyer could be a weak link there. Davies at times can be got at as well, I think. So, yeah, it's hard to pick too many holes in that side. I think Kulusevski's been a revelation for Tottenham, really. I've been so impressed with him. And as you say, that front 3 is very scary. I worry about Souček. I really do. If his poor form continues tonight, I mean, we could be absolutely wide open down the midfield. And we've lost far too many midfield battles already. We've been destroyed in midfield at times. And I'm really worried about us down the middle tonight.
What I will say, though, Tommy, is the one difference I noticed in Aston Villa, out with the fact that it was a kind of edgy game at certain points, was the individual stats. Collectively, Rice and Souček against Brighton lost possession over 32 times in the game. But at Aston Villa, collectively, they lost the ball and lost possession 16 times. So they halved that within that game. So that maybe showed the urgency. I mean, I think Declan Rice had a game of 2 halves. He was okay-ish in the first half and much better in the second half. But the biggest thing there was the loss of possession in the middle of the park. And against Brighton, you can't be having your 2 central defensive midfielders losing possession 32 times in the game. It's a ridiculous stat for West Ham to do. But obviously, with the change in formation today, again, going with a flat back 4, how do West Ham, deal with that? Because last week we attempted something a bit different. It looks like Moyes is maybe going to want to try that moving forward. So what is the right formation for West Ham, or should we be able to switch it where necessary?
Yeah, just to touch on the possessions lost. Obviously, in the Brighton game, as you said, was really horrible from Soucek and Rice. But I mean, Villa, their midfield, I mean, doesn't compare whatsoever to Tottenham's. It just doesn't.
No.
Tonight we're talking about Bissouma and Højbjerg and Kulusevski, operating in those areas. I mean, it's a completely different animal. Spurs are far superior to Aston Villa in that department. So I'm really worried that we're going to get completely dominated in midfield again. I think we'll obviously see Fornals dropping in, essentially making it a 3, probably for a lot of the game, because Tottenham likely will have quite a bit more possession than us. So that's my worry with that midfield.
Let's briefly touch then, I suppose, on Fornals. He's kind of worked his way. I think he had a great performance against Aston Villa in the week. And when he was announced on the team sheet, I was slightly, he's been one of my favourite players of the last couple of seasons, but I was slightly concerned when he was on the team sheet last week, but he completely proved to West Ham fans why he was on that team sheet last week. It wasn't just the fact he scored a goal, it was everything else that he did for the team. But he's worked his way back in again to the starting 11, considering we're one of the highest spenders in the Premier League, and he's there or thereabouts. I mean, there's rumours kicking about that clubs are looking at him from Spain. I don't know how much I buy of that, if I'm being brutally honest, Tommy. I've always gone about the mindset of saying that every player's for sale for the right price. But I think he's vital to West Ham's success. He's an international player who's lived and breathed the East End of London, and he understands the culture of West Ham. And I don't think really West Ham want to lose someone like that, especially a Spanish international who can be so versatile in what he does.
Yeah, obviously, look, it's too late in the window now to even entertain that. For West Ham, there's no way we let Fornals go now this summer. I don't think there's anything too strong there from Barcelona. I do think there's an interest there. I think that's genuine. But I don't think there's like a bid imminent or anything like that. They're struggling enough to register players as is. So I don't think there's anything much in that, to be honest. I think he will be with us at least for this season. But as regards him starting, he did well against Villa, I thought. Played a very decent game. But to be fair, I think Fornals probably doesn't have to do an awful lot to get in the team. I think he is one of Moyes' favourite players. I think Moyes really likes him an awful lot and trusts him an awful lot, and so he will tend to play if his form is decent.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're Soucek,
Yeah, if you are watching just now and you haven't seen the starting lineup, here is West Ham's starting 11 for the game against Spurs tonight. So Declan Rice makes his 200th appearance for West Ham this evening, captaining the side. I think a lot of fans have been kind of calling upon him to step up to the plate, and what an opportunity now. Missing the main man, the man from Cannon Town, Mark Noble, who knows everything what it's about to be in a London derby. I think he's actually passed that mantle on to Declan Rice. But today, you really want to be seeing. I think this is probably the sort of game that Declan Rice can. He doesn't need to win back fans, but he needs to have you know, it's I know it's so early in the season, but he needs to have one of his, if not one of his best games in the claret and blue tonight, and commit to everything and try and not lose possession, because we know that their midfield is dangerous, and then on the break, Tommy, they can just pounce it, you know, no issues at all. And because we lack the pace now at the left back and right back position, that's where it becomes vital in the midfield, especially for Declan Rice. What is your thoughts on Deckers?
Yeah, he hasn't really hit the ground running so far this season. You know, obviously first half against Villa, I thought he was really poor. It's the worst I've seen him play for us in a long time. But I think Deck is reliable. You know, I mean, he's probably our most consistent player. So I wouldn't have too many worries about Rice. I suspect, you know, he'll put a shift in again tonight, and I'm not worried about him, to be honest. I think our problems lie elsewhere tonight.
Well,
so it's just.
I'm going to show you some images from the game against Aston Villa, just to highlight, you know, potentially the issues that we had in the first half. So obviously we were playing 5 at the back here, and what you can see is Aston Villa on the attack, and they were picking those pockets down the left-hand side because we committed with Ben Johnson going up the right-hand side, and it was and Kira is obviously I really like him. I think he's a great player. He does commit to going forward. So Villa were clever at breaking those opportunities and finding those spaces in behind. Now, they just weren't good enough to put the ball in the back of the net. That was the difference. They couldn't get the ball into the box in order to maximize that opportunity. But what I found is, as soon as West Ham switched those tactics, we were a lot more organized at the back, and those pockets couldn't be picked because, you know, we hadn't committed too many men. Now, this is something that I felt like highlights maybe where Declan's at in terms of sitting so deep, because you can actually see Aston Villa on the attack, and you can see Coutinho just to the left-hand side waiting for the ball to get delivered to him. Now, he eventually gets the ball to him. However, by the time that you can see where Declan and Fornals are, and by the time that they get to him, it's too late, because a creative player is already thinking about the next move before the defensive midfielder comes in near him. And as you can see, Dex and Fornals, well, mainly Declan, tries to cover, and already the Aston Villa players made the run. And this piece of play is what led to the corner that led to Aston Villa scoring the goal that got chopped off. And West Ham were lucky because the ball went out of play there. But the point of the matter was, that's what I've noticed a little bit about, in particular, about Declan Rice's first half. He sat so deep, deeper than he normally does. And it's as if we've had the season where Souček was going further forward. Rice was told to sit a little bit deep. Then last year, he was told to go further forward. And this year, he's been told to sit even deeper. And I think that's something that we can't really afford to have. Don't mind him sitting deeper, but just not as deep there. And I think that's where a lot of our concerns were in the first half. But I know you're going to say, you know, where's Tommy Souček at that point? I mean, it's a good question. Where is Tommy?
He's gone walkabout.
Yeah. So that's definitely something else. And you can see there again, there's our Coutinho picking the pockets when we were playing 5 at the back. And then when we'd had changed it, I feel like sometimes with Sefau, the ball got played out to the left in the second half, and Sefau was kind of ball watching and got lost out of possession there. But this is something I want to talk to you about, Tommy. Now, Scamacca's not making the game tonight, but this is what he brings to the game. He drops deep to collect the ball. The ball finds its way back to Declan Rice, but look at Scamacca. He's gone. He's absolutely gone. Looking forward, he's looking for the ball. He actually does get the ball eventually, and this is what leads to Fornals having a half volley on the edge of the box that goes wide. But the fact of the matter is, he started that and nearly ended that form and piece of play. And again here, he's driving forward for West Ham, but he shimmies, he stops, and the defender's committed. He drops deep to collect the ball, as you can see here, and then he plays in Tommy Souček, who then passes back to Scamacca, who shoots, but it's the one that takes a deflection. And that's, I think, great when we've got our striker playing the game, but he's not even in the squad tonight. So how much are we going to miss Scamacca?
I think all we're going to miss, frankly, is his impact off the bench, because I think he would have been on the bench. I think Antonio would have started regardless, but we're certainly going to miss him off the bench. You know, if he'd have come on even for 20 minutes, you know, towards the end, the final 20 minutes, you know, he really offers something. He's a completely different problem for the centre backs. His runs are so clever. You know, he has those striker's instincts. He's always looking for that little run in behind always looking to make that darting little run. And defenders have to watch him constantly. They can't take their eyes off him or he's gone. And we've seen, from the goal he scored out in Denmark last week, he doesn't need much room either. That near post finish, he had a defender right in his heels, but he had just gotten that half a yard, and that was all he needed. And it was a really cool finish from him at the near post. So we're really going to miss that impact off the bench tonight. It's just not there for us. And by the way things are looking, Antonio is, whatever happens, is probably going to play the 90 minutes. So he is a big loss for us tonight. Massive loss. I would have loved to have seen him start, to be honest, because the Tottenham players won't really know him that well. They won't quite know exactly what they're dealing with. They'll have to kind of figure him out on the fly, as it were, and that could have been to our advantage, because the Premier League teams aren't used to Scamacca yet. They don't know exactly what they're going to get. So that's a real shame that he can't be in the squad.
Yeah. What if you're David Moyes, Tommy? What are you saying to this team tonight?
Look, I'm not. I've never been one for this kind of pounding the walls of the dressing room and kind of geeing up and getting everyone riled up. And I've never bought into that kind of crap, to be honest. I don't think any team has ever won a game on that. I'd be more interested in making sure that Moyes has got the tactics right tonight. Formations are one thing, personnel is one thing, but he's got to have absolutely studied Tottenham and what they've been doing this season. And every one of our players that goes out onto that pitch needs to understand exactly what they're facing and how that they're going to deal with it. Because Tottenham won't do anything different tonight. It's the team we expected, it's the formation we expected, and they'll play the way they've been playing so far this season. So for me, the important thing is that tactically, the players know exactly how to defend against Tottenham and how to attack against Tottenham. And that's what it will come down to, because I thought in the Brighton game, just tactically, Moyes was completely done by Potter. And I don't want to see that happen again tonight, because if it does, with the quality that Tottenham have got on the pitch, if Moyes gets this tactically wrong, we're screwed. I mean, we've got the personnel. I know I've bemoaned the fact that basically the same team as last season, but it's still a team that on its day is capable of putting in a really excellent performance and winning any game. We've seen it. They've done it before. So despite the fact it's only Kehrer really that's a new player in there, this team is still capable of doing something really great on any given night. And that's my hope, is that Moyes has got the tactics right. That the players, I mean, they'll surely be really up for this. The atmosphere at the stadium will be really good.
Absolutely.
Players, it's a big London derby against Tottenham. The players will surely be up for this. So I am expecting a much better performance, probably our best performance of the season so far from our players tonight. And they are absolutely capable of going out and winning this game. And I just hope that they can do that the performance will be there.
Do you know what? I completely agree with you. As much as maybe it's frustrating that we don't have a huge amount of changes in this team, as of late, we've been turning up and can do the job. I mean, if we just take a quick look here, I don't know how many new players are Tottenham playing tonight. Just as an example, Bissouma, obviously they signed Kulusevski last year, Perisic, and that's it, isn't it? It's just two new players in their team. Is that right? Have I got that wrong? I think it is.
Just Perisic, I think it looks like to me.
Bissouma,
oh, sorry, Perisic and Bissouma, excuse me.
Yeah.
So two.
So two in comparison to West Ham's one. I mean, it is comparable, because teams, apart from, there's not many teams that throw in 11 new players unless your name's Nottingham Forest. And apparently tonight, I've just heard that, just out of interest, that people might be interested in this, Jesse Lingard has been benched for Nottingham Forest tonight. So just for people's reference, there as well. But yeah, so it's just to be mindful, because we do have a team that is and can be capable on their day of stepping up. But it's just about, like you said, Tommy, London derby, and hope that they can. I'm going to jump through some of the comments and see what everyone else is saying in here. Jake is saying evening. You're saying 2-1. I'm going for the mighty West Ham. Howard Ailes is saying 3-0 to West Ham. Daniela Stewart's in the house. Good to see you. Hope you are well. I'll be very happy with a draw. I'm going 2 each. I'm going to come on to predictions in a minute, but that's fine. I'm going to go through the comments. 4-3-3, we win. Howard Ailes. Harry Page is saying also hello, Antonio, my fellow Hammers. Almost time for hammer time. Come on, you Irons. Need Antonio to go all out. I think on that comment with regards to Antonio, I think we're all happier now knowing that he's got support. I think he's happier. He's got support for West Ham. And he'll be rested and refreshed, Tommy. And
he will.
If we can get 75% of what he gave us at the first half of last season, then we'll be all right. And that's what we need him to do. We need him to be on firing all cylinders, getting themselves into good positions. One thing I will say is when we did score the goal with Pablo Fornals at the weekend against Aston Villa, fair play to Antonio, because it was Antonio's run that pulled the player away, that gave Fornals the space to go and shoot. And that's the Antonio we want. It's good that you've got your back to goal, especially when you're maybe high up the field, but that's only when you're high up the field, not when you are close to the box. Jake is saying, go for it. Sorry. Go for it. No, go for it.
I think probably what we'll see, we will be, I think, relatively defensive tonight. We probably won't have much choice with the quality they've got in the middle of the field, but I think we will see Fornals dropping in, so we will have a 3 with Souček, Fornals and Rice in there. And then Antonio will do his usual. When we win the ball back down there, he'll go to whatever wing the ball is on, basically. When we win the ball back, he'll run to that side to give us that option down that wing for the out ball. So we'll see Antonio doing his usual, pulling out to the wings whenever we win the ball back in our own half. Ball will go up to him. He's very good at his hold-up play. Hopefully the balls up to him will be accurate. They'll have to be. And then he can hold the ball up brilliantly, get turned, run in field or play the ball off. So he does a very good job for us, Antonio, and he does like playing against Tottenham. And we've seen, unfortunately not too recently, but we have seen he can score goals. When he's in the mood, and he can score goals. And I suppose we're just kind of crossing our fingers and hoping that Antonio turns up and he has one of his big days, because he has had big days and we've seen him do it. It's just been so frustrating that he just hasn't been scoring goals at all. They've completely dried up. So I don't know. I just don't know. Can we afford again tonight against this Tottenham team to have a number 9 have a dry day again? Where he doesn't score a goal. Because you look around, where else are they going to come from? Okay, Fornals scored against Villa, but he scores very few goals. Fornals. Benrahma does a lot of good work on the ball, but doesn't score many goals. Bowen really was our big threat last season, coming off the right wing, making those runs and scored a few goals. But, his form hasn't been good at the start of the season. So the worry is tonight, where are the goals coming from?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to bring up this, hopefully, if this works okay. Just a little kind of slide that shows you how we reckon West Ham will be lining up. And fingers crossed I've got every player in there correctly, all in their correct positions. You can just correct me if I'm wrong there, Tommy. But is this how we see our formation for the game this evening?
Yes, it is. It's 4-2-3-1. But I mean, I think for a lot of the game, functionally, it will be a 4-3-3, because I said I do think Fornals will drop in deep to help out Rice and Souček. He'll do a lot of donkey work back there. So, we'll probably play a lot of counter-attacking football. So I think functionally it will become a 4-3-3. But essentially it's a 4-4-2 on a 4-2-3-1 on paper.
Yeah, I'm just going to bring Jake into the screen now. Hi, Jake. Hope you're well. You keeping all right? Yeah.
Yeah, not bad.
Cool. So we're just kind of dissecting the team a little bit in the formation and what we can look at. But what I think, got to credit due. If these 3 players can step up today, Bowen, Benrahma, and Fornals can remotely step up today, then that's going to be half the battle. But the good thing about these 3 players is they'll interchange a lot. So we see that quite a lot at West Ham. You see Bowen move where necessary. We see Benrahma moving where necessary. What we're getting from Benrahma is the Benrahma that we signed or we've seen for Brentford. But on top of that, he has given us the work rate as well, because when you look at his individual stats, he is committing to tackles, he's winning interceptions, he's blocking shots, you name it. So he's becoming that all-round player. But essentially, where do you think this game could be won or lost tonight, Jake?
I think both the midfield battle and whether we can produce anything attacking wise is massive. They've changed a few things in their midfield. Basouma's got his first start for Spurs tonight, so he might be under a little bit of pressure, or he might come out and play a blinder. We don't know. And whoever he's got next to him, we've got to match them, and Souček has got to get back to some sort of good form. I thought he was better against Villa on Sunday. I still don't think he was fantastic, but I thought he did play a little bit better than what has been a really poor start to the season for him. Rice has got to bring in a captain's performance from minute 1 to minute 90. He's got to dominate and demand everything, and just try and control that midfield and overall dictate the play. And those players there, Bowen, Benrahma, Fornals, they've got to do the tracking back, because Spurs have got a lot of very good players. Kulusevski, Son, Kane. They're gonna constantly test our back line. So not only the players like Bowen, Benrahma, and Fornals got to support the defensive players, they've got to support Antonio as well, because there's no point, and I think this is what people are saying about Scamacca as well, so he's not involved tonight. But we've got to, whatever the game plan is for Antonio tonight, players like Bowen, Benrahma, and Fornals, they've got to get close to him, and they've got to support him. They've got to give him something to lead off of, which doesn't mean that Antonio, I know he's going to do it anyway, but he doesn't really have to too much go out and fetch it too much from the wings. He goes out there anyway, but that's just what he does. But let's give him support. But then, they've got a very good job to play tonight, Bowen, Benrahma, and Fornals, to support both elements of it. And we've got to win the midfield battle. That's the bottom line.
Can you hear me okay? Yeah.
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 Yeah, you can hear me. Yeah, cool.
There's a bit of a delay.
Another place that the battle will be in defence, I think, at the start.
Yeah,
it's coming now, hopefully. I think the biggest concern a lot of fans would be Zuma's fitness. I think a lot of people were concerned about Zuma's fitness. However, he seemed to shut anything down with our thoughts on his fitness after his performance against Aston Villa, because he was back to his old self. Tommy, what do you think about Zuma?
Yeah, I felt like he was carrying an injury, and he looked a bit hobbly, and sometimes he'd go into challenges and he'd be holding his knee, limping a little bit coming out of challenges. But he didn't look injured against Villa, funnily enough. He looked like he was fit. So I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, much better performance from him against Villa. I think as well against Villa, he didn't go walkabout like he did, against Brighton. He got caught far too high up the pitch at times against Brighton, which caused us a huge problem. It just left so much space in behind. It led to the carer giving away a penalty because he had to try and cover a cross for Zuma, who was up around the halfway line, and there was acres of space in behind. So he didn't do that against Villa. He stayed back and concentrated on his defensive duties, and because of that, he was kind of often facing the play, and so he could cut things out, and he had a much better performance and looked okay. But I agree with Jake. Basically, I think the midfield battle is going to be huge. You're going to have Rice, Souček, Fornals up against Bissouma, Højbjerg, Kulusevski. We have to at least try and break even there. And I suppose a lot will depend on tonight's result. I think a lot will depend on our ability to counterattack and to do it quickly.
Yeah,
and to get Spurs defenders turned.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to jump through some of the comments. Each and everything says Corney should start. Ian is saying 8 signings, 1 playing. Jim Ferguson, Moyes, same old team, same old tactics. We'll lose badly, get really pissed off with him. Get out. Craig Hill, where's Scamacca? Is he injured? We're led to believe he's not been well. So fingers crossed he can get back sooner rather than later. Each and everything. Give us his hammers. Depana says Moyes and Nolan, for fuck's sake. It makes me feel like dancing. Harry says Bowen gets most of the sermons from Tommy to take that in from Bowen gets most of the service. Tommy, got to take that into consideration. Don't know what that one's in reference to. That was over half an hour ago, so I do apologize, Harry. Gonna dance the night away. So Scamacca is sick. Yes, that's what we're led to believe. Could be a long game. We may even get something. Why is Thomas Souček playing? Paqueta on the bench. Will we see him? I think we will see him.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Do you think? I mean, something we've got to consider is the fact that he's had a full preseason. He's had a couple of games already for Lyon this year. So he's fully fit. He's ready to rock and roll. He's ready for game time, and he's obviously available for selection. They got the documentation through in time. Very disappointed with the lineup. We've already told you where Scamacca is. Daniela says, "Please can we now lose the negativity? Season is well underway, and the team under pressure has it is without us fans putting extra pressure on them just because we have a different opinion than the manager." Good point. And also something to consider as well is, Jake, that we've come off the bounce of 2 wins and 2 clean sheets, and Moyes likes that. He likes, any manager likes that consistency, confidence, motivation, all that sort of stuff. So that will play a part tonight, and he'll be saying to his team, believe in what you can do. The fans have got to get behind the team tonight. We're going to have a full stadium. It's going to be under the lights in the summer. The fans will be jolly, will be up for it, and we need to get on top of them very early doors. And what we really want to avoid is going down early, because sometimes I don't know, what we haven't seen is we haven't been the resolve of West Ham hasn't been tested. Yes, we've been getting beat, but we've not been able to react to that. And last year, in the first half of the season and the season before, we could react when we went 1-0 down, and we could turn these results over. And it's just about, have we learned our lessons from not being able to do that? And if we were to go 1-0 down, can we push on and not concede again and then concede again? Because you don't want that old West Ham creeping in. Jake, do you?
No, definitely not. And I think this is a whole different, whole different gravy tonight. It is West Ham versus Tottenham. Form, in a way, does go out of the window to an extent. If we go 1-0 down, we've shown it in the past, we can 1 or 2 down, whatever, we can come back and we can get something out of the game, perhaps more than a game against Brighton, for example. We seem to always fight more in a game like this. It's a derby. There's going to be crunching tackles. There's going to be a good atmosphere, and we need to just believe in what's there. And if we are 1-0 down after 60 minutes, and David Moyes has got to build on what he's done, because I was impressed, and I was almost, I had to look twice, even from the blimmin' stand at Aston Villa when I saw David Moyes making a change at half time on Sunday and bringing on Ben Rama, which made me even more shocked. So David Moyes, do that again. If after an hour, if we are 1-0 down, bring on Cornet, bring on Paqueta. An element of mystery there. 2 players that, or especially Paqueta, hasn't played in the Premier League. He is a well-known European player, but he might bring a whole different side of it to the table. And we've still got to believe, if we do go 1 goal down tonight, there is a chance, and we might / probably will concede tonight. But it's just how we respond, because we all know that whatever, we can respond in a game like this, and we need to, and it will just show, it will show what's going on at the team at the moment. If we can perhaps go from a goal down, maybe go back and get a point or win it, because we're going to have to work hard tonight and really get at them.
Tommy, this question is from Scott. Is our bench stronger than our starting 11? I mean, obviously, necessarily it's not, but I understand what he's meaning by that. Are there more than half or a quarter of that bench that, in your opinion, that should be starting the game tonight? I think that's maybe the best way of putting it.
Yeah, I mean, I would have started Areola. I actually would have started Ogbonna alongside Zuma, and I would have played Kehrer alongside Rice.
Yeah.
Kehler's played that before. He can play defensive midfielder really well. He's great passer of the ball, as we've seen, and that would allow Rice a little bit of license to get forward, do his box-to-box stuff. I honestly would have started with Emerson. No, it's not a hill I'm willing to die on, but because I think Cresswell actually has been okay at the start of this season. I think Cresswell's been performing quite well. See, Paqueta, Corney, I would have started Corney. I would have been a bit more adventurous in the front 4. I would have played Corney on the left, and I would have had Ben Rama as the number 10 with Bowen on the right. I wouldn't necessarily have played Fornals tonight. I knew Moyes would, but yeah, I understand where he's coming from. I mean, there are a few players there that I would have put in for this game, and frankly, if Scamacca wasn't ill, I would have started him instead of Antonio.
I think
This
also
team has to evolve. This
Yeah.
team has got to evolve, and
Yeah.
we've brought these players in to do that, and I think you've got to let them prove themselves. And Cornet's a really good player. He played in the Premier League last season. I think this is just Moyes being cautious. He's always cautious, which is why Fornells is in there. Why Souček is still starting is beyond me. I'd have loved to have seen Kerr beside Rice tonight, and Oggie's got to be fit enough now to play. He's got to be.
Yeah, absolutely. Spurs have been not playing that great. Listen to their fans; they've been saying that they've started pulling most of their games. I think another thing to be considerate of is the fact that Max Cornet is extremely versatile. So if needed, he can go and support up top. He can play further up the left. He can drop a bit deeper on the left-hand side. He can obviously play it on the right-hand side as well. So that gives West Ham that option. And obviously, one of the reasons why David Moyes wanted to bring Paqueta into the club is for that reason of versatility, dropping deep into an 8, false 9 if need be, or in the 10 role as well. So there are definitely options off the bench. Lanzini, we can't remotely rule out Lanzini. He loves a London derby. He loves a game against Spurs as well, doesn't he? So fingers crossed, we can do that and get something. Depan Belakang is saying Maxwell's baller. He can score against Spurs. Scamacca's not even in the squad. Souček is not playing as midfielder. He's running like free, just like Jesse. Rice will face it alone. At least he isn't injured. It's true. Sorry, but I think this Spurs team is a tad overhyped. A good run, being lucky at times, not really played anyone of real quality until tonight.
I agree.
Daniela.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree as well.
I agree. I know Tottenham have had a good start to the season, but I still don't think they're all that. They're obviously a very good side, but I think they have been overhyped in the media a bit because of their good start. I still think they can be got at. I've watched Tottenham enough this season. They absolutely can be got at. And I hand on heart, like I won't be surprised if they don't finish top 4. I think they're a very decent side, but I certainly wouldn't be afraid of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Depan is saying, can't wait to see Antonio join defensive line. Daniela is saying the team just need to play the game and keep your eye on one game. If you are watching, start to put your score predictions in the chat just now, and I'll go through some of the score predictions before the game starts. There you go. So just to get you in the mood there with that little chant, put Antonio into a wrestling match. If the players can't get themselves up for this game, they shouldn't be playing. Hope Antonio remembers that he has scored a load of goals against them tonight. Absolutely. Matt Foster's saying 4-0 West Ham. Martel's saying 2 each at Desmond. Malcolm's not happy. You're not happy at all. Abysmal lineup. Same old team. 3-0 to Spurs. Moyes out. Wow. 3 wins in 4 games. Crosshammer to get 3 points tonight would be massive. It really would be. I tell you what, if we could get 3 points tonight, lads, it really would be a massive result for West Ham, because it means that we've kind of we're starting to push on. Then that's what we want to do, is push on when other teams are. It's funny because we got 1 victory in 4 games. 3 games, is it? Sorry, 3. This is the 4th one tonight.
Tonight's the 5th game.
The 5th game. Sorry, we lost 3 and then won 1. But by winning 1 after 4 games, we're still 16th, and there's teams below us because they've drawn, they can't get a win under their belt, etc. So it'd be good if we could get in amongst the goals again, and try and progress as a team. Definitely. We also have to remember we now play 2 games a week till the World Cup break, apart from the September international break week. And I think we are going to see some movement tomorrow in the transfer window. So keep your eyes on that as well. If Antonio has a girlfriend, I would have dumped her. What is he going on about? Sharp Fitness, like 4-4-1-1 in defence. Scamacca
she's not putting out. That's why.
Same as Bolton situation. Anyway, has Scamacca been eating lasagna? God, you never know. Scamacca needs assisted. Well, he's not playing, so he won't be. With the team selection, only 1 outcome. Spurs went 3-0. Too many out-of-form players. Well, let's hope they find the form tonight. Gary says this is a joke. Same team. Why 2 goalies on the bench? Moyes needs to go. Lots of people are not happy. Actually, quite a negative chat room tonight. Hopefully, this game is why they find that form. Moyes says he's not ready yet. Paqueta comes on and scores the winner 3-2 West Ham. New hero. I bet Kane's first goal 3-1. Fullback will be our downfall. If I had to choose an area, if I had to choose an area of worry, is the pace from Krezi and Sefao. And I know fans have been calling on that pace for minimum of a season, but I feel I'm late to the party. I think I was giving him the benefit of the doubt, but it's really clear to see. It's clear as you like that there is a lack of pace there. Jake?
And to be fair, Creswell's done all right at the start of the season. He hasn't been exposed. Nobody's knocked the ball over the top to the winger and just had a bit of a pace battle yet, which will happen at some point because he's just, he hasn't got any pace. Yeah, he's a good defender, this and that. And same with Sufal, he's a good defender, this and that. But you need pace. And this is why I was leaning towards perhaps starting Kehrer even at right back. He's played there before. He's played in various positions, maybe even starting Kehrer as a right back. He looks like he's more built like a right back. And yes, he played brilliantly, I thought, against Villa on Sunday. He complimented Zuma and Zuma complimented him very, very well. But I perhaps would have liked to see him start a right back as well. Anton's laughing. I hope that's not.
I'm laughing because I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing. I never react. I just love it. I love it. I just love when a Spurs fan comes into a West Ham chat and this is what they write. I'm actually borderline about to have tears of laughter. Literally, like, do you remember that time that I broke down when Luke said something? Like that caught, for some reason, it's not that. It is quite funny, but it's just
the thing with Spurs as well is that they beat Southampton, they beat Wolves, who nearly worked them out. They took them to the hour mark to score against them, and they beat Nottingham Forest because their hoo-ha's over now, and they drew to a decent side in Chelsea. So it's not as if they've come up against a very good side and beaten them yet, and you can't do that until your fixtures are dealt, whatever. But they didn't beat Chelsea. They never beat Chelsea. Yeah, they have convincingly beat some sides that they didn't last year. But you'd be expecting an Antonio Conte side to be beating Forest, Wolves, and Southampton.
Yeah, absolutely. Lee is in the house. Lee, do me a favor, mate. What are we? Get yourself involved in the chat. Let me know what we are. Would have liked Emerson starting just for his pace from Onion Guy. Our Champions League final. Let's go from Alex. Good banter. Nobody got the Nolan's reference. You slackers, apologies. I can't even remember which one it was. Crosshammer, all my West Ham family. Come on, you Spurs. Cool, Jeffrey. That's fine. Thank you for joining us. Evening, all usual suspect. Daniela Stewart. We need to give these new players a little bit more time. I remember an ex-player manager saying it takes around 6 months for most players to fit into a new team's way of playing. I think some players do, Daniela. I think some players don't. I think, we've got to give, I suppose, credit to Moyes with the Bowen situation. If Benrahma consistently performs to the level he's been at, then we could turn around, you could question and say, like, well done, Moyes, you were patient and it's worked in your favour. There's been other occasions where he's had to throw the players in and they've had to commit as much as they can. Russie has got rhythm as a dancer in the schedule. Yes, we have heard he does, just to get the team and the fans going. And he's in the house already as well. Come on, you Irons. DJ Russie B, you get that song.
Russ still thinks it's cold. He still thinks it's cold.
Yeah, exactly. Evening Lee. Paqueta comes on and scores the winner 3-2. Irons' new hero. I'd have Lanzini warming up the touchline from minute one. Give Spurs. That's a good point. It's a good point. I mean, the fans know who he is, and Lanzini is that sort of player, Tommy, isn't he? That do you believe in that such a thing? Like West Ham have got the history of having, that player that always scores against us, and then when we play them, they score against us. Michael Owen, for example, was that guy, and we've got loads of those players, obviously, because West Ham are West Ham. But do you believe in anything like that? Do Tottenham look at a player like Lanzini and think, shit, man, you like a London derby and you like playing against us? And if he comes on, do you think they're slightly on edge, or is that me talking bullshit?
No, I don't think players do. I think it's more of a fan thing. I don't think the players on the pitch are really affected by it. But when it comes to Lanzini, obviously, look, he's going to spend most of the season on the bench. But if you were told like you have to start Lanzini in 4 games this season, you'd start him in both games against Spurs and both games against Palace, because he's probably going to score. So it's a weird kind of streaky thing we see with certain players. They just tend to do well against certain teams, and we do have Antonio on the pitch, and Antonio does tend to do well against Tottenham for some reason. So let's hope he keeps that streak going tonight, and then maybe Lanzini can come off the bench late on and pull another rabbit out of the hat for us.
ultimate nightmare for Spurs.
Dan Fandangos, who's got the 12th Man YouTube channel. If you're interested in any Premier League football, go and check it out. He says he's with Tommy on the team needing to evolve. Moyes moans the lineup is stale, yet carries on with the same players. There you go. Also, on top of that, this young man, go and check out this young man's channel, West Ham Unofficial. Go across there and subscribe to the channel as well for young Jakey boy. While we are here, Stuart says, I feel the worst tonight, sorry, but I think West Ham will finish mid-table. Good to see Oggy on the bench. Well, Stuart, on that occasion, on that kind of question you're asking me, and I'll ask this one to you, Tommy and Jake as well. If West Ham finish in 10th place, but win the Europa League conference, would you be happy, Tommy?
Oh yeah, happy days. I'll take that right now.
Yeah.
Right now, I'll take that.
Oh, definitely, without a doubt. Yeah, without a doubt. Back into the Europa League. If it means that we've got to take the hit with a few Premier League games to get ourselves there back into the Europa League, I think it's 100% worth it as long as we get there. Definitely.
I think different people have different opinions on what success is, and different people have different opinions on what progression is, and transitioning and moving to the next level. And so being able to withstand yourself in a cup competition, let alone a European Cup competition, would be a massive feat for a club like West Ham, a massive feat. And to maintain that alongside a kind of mid to substandard Premier League season, finishing in the top 10, absolutely, I'd snap your hand off for that right now. Now, finishing in the top 10 and not going far, I would even, I don't want to say it, but, semi-finals of a few competitions, you want to go the whole way, but do you turn around and if you get to the semi-finals of the FA Cup, semi-finals of the League Cup, semi-finals of the Europa League Conference, and you finish 10th, but you don't get to a final, at that point, you're going on all cylinders, and a club like West Ham then are in a semi-final of a big competition for the second year in a row, and we don't see things like that as a West Ham fan.
And we get to go to Wembley in the FA Cup semi-final.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking like, in riddles here, and I'm putting scenarios into people's heads, but I see it as, if we can do something somewhere else, then I'm happily accept a little dip in the table if it means that we win something, which we are also desperate for, of course. Matt Foster says 4-0 West Ham. Onion Guy says 3-0 West Ham, 2 each from Victor, 1-0 from Keith, 4-0 from Howard Ailes with Benny Brace, Kira and Corney off the bench, 1 each from Mandy. Come on, you effing Irons from Victor. Philip Pad is saying 3-2 to West Ham. I know you're saying that, 3-2 to West Ham. Tovar says Perisic and Kane will once again decide the match by scoring 2 on goals and making it 2-0 to West Ham. 12-0 from Usual Suspect. I fancy a few goals. What about the new signings? We've already spoke about that. Desmond from Philip. When he scored at least twice to get something from the game. Watch him take off Benrahma at 60. Brian says evening all. 7:45 kickoff. Yes, 6 minutes to go. We're going to get Jake and Tommy's prediction in a second before they go. So go and watch the game. Gary Craig, if we lose today and we sat 6 games, lost 5, sorry, that's sacking material. I can't disagree with you anymore. It's too early. It's too early to even be thinking like that, especially after spending the amount of bloody money we've spent for him. Tommy, do you disagree, agree? Where are you at?
If we lose tonight and against Chelsea, no, I wouldn't sack him. No. I think it's too early for that. I think he has a little bit more credit in the bank than that. I think he'll certainly be under pressure. There's no doubting that. And I will be wavering. But I don't think so after 6 games. No, I think that's a little premature for me. I'll give him a bit more time to turn things around. A few more games than that.
And let's hope, though, Tommy, it starts tonight. Let's just hope we can get something in the bag tonight. Absolutely. 2-1 West Ham from Devo. Brian says, think positive, peeps. We can beat the Spuds. We can. Should have Kira and Emerson as full backs. Crazy with a tight hammy against Sun. What's to fear? Spurs will clap. You look where they are and look where West Ham is. I don't know what that means, Jeff.
Yeah, it's calm down. 4 games, mate. Calm down.
Felt confident until I saw Antonio will be out, our only striker option for the full 90 due to Scamacca's illness. This is why we need Broja or another striker option. I think you should just keep an eye on a potential Chelsea raid over the next couple of days, or tomorrow maybe, but we'll see. Scamacca has a virus. Paqueta hasn't even trained, trying to sort visa work permit. That's done though, Matt. That's done, and he has trained. So doubt we'll see.
He has trained. Yeah, he has trained, and he's on the bench, which means he has his work permit.
Yeah, absolutely. Suchek hit the ground running. He didn't need bedding in. Now he's running backwards. Tavares says Conte is world class. Boys is bang average, to be honest. Right, Jake, before you head, mate, give me your predictions.
I always try and stay the same to what I say on my preview, but I'm going to change it. I said on my preview 3-2 to West Ham. I'm just not feeling that anymore. I think it's going to be tight. I don't think there's going to be much in it. I think we win 1-0, but I don't think we win by more than one goal. A 1-1 would be wouldn't surprise me at all, but you got to be optimistic. Got to hope for that win and win in West Ham, and it's only going to be one guy scoring, Mikel Antonio.
Mickey Antonio absolutely gives season off to a starter. Jake from West Ham Official, if you haven't already, go and check it out. Hit the subscribe button on his channel. Thanks for joining us, Jake, and we will see you very soon. Come on, you Irons.
Cheers, Anton. Cheers, Tommy. Thank you very much.
Take care, bud.
Tommy, over to you, mate. Before you head and go and watch this game, what is your predictions?
I will never say that Tottenham will beat West Ham, ever. We're going to beat them tonight. We're going to put in a big performance, I think. We're going to play well. We're going to beat them. It's going to be 2-1 West Ham. Antonio's going to score a rare goal, but he loves playing Tottenham. And just because it would be absolutely dream stuff, Paqueta's going to come on and score an absolute worldie.
To get the fans off into a good start. Tommy, mate, thank you very much for joining us again. If anyone hasn't already, go and check out Tommy on Twitter. Is it at Tomster? What is it?
Well, it's at Tomster36.
Tomster36. He hosts the odd space. I've just found out what this is, and it's actually quite good. Quite like it. I feel like I'm on a radio station, like a podcast, and I quite like it.
Yeah, it was nice to have you on until your phone battery died.
Yeah, my phone died as well, so apologies for that. But Tommy, enjoy the game, and if you're around later on, you can jump on with the same link, and if not,
no worries. Soon.
All right, mate, take it easy. Thanks for
Cheers,
joining
mate.
Cheers,
Come
mate.
on, you Irons.
Come on, you Irons. Yes, good. Right, we're going to go through the rest of the comments just before the kick-off happens. Chelsea are fragile, so we've got a chance on Saturday. Happily, ecstatically take a draw tonight. It's going to be a Desmond. Cheers, Jake. Cheers, Tommy. Yes, let's get this show on the bloody road. West Ham are about to kick off against Tottenham in the 5th Premier League game at the London Stadium. Keep your comments coming in. I am going to be bringing you all of the commentary for the game. If you haven't already, here is West Ham's starting 11. Sorry, Freddie's just there. What do you say? Come on, you Irons. Go on.
Come on, you Irons.
Cool, good boy. Right, so we're just getting ourselves ready for the kickoff. So if you just bear with me for uno secondo while I get it all set up. We'll get yourselves ready by giving you a little bit of background noise that might be familiar to you as well. And we are literally about to kick off. Are you ready? Buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. Keep those comments coming in, of course. Particularly broccoli, right? And this for you. This is a good food for you. I'm a bit kick off. Not kicked off yet. I'm just gonna wait. Over there. Not kicked off yet. Just bear with me. Huge game for both West Ham and Tottenham tonight. Tottenham are going to kick off. Let me know if you've kicked off, and then I'll tell you the time that we're on when the game does get going. But I'm still not kicked off yet. Go getting ready. Noise is just on the bench alongside Kevin Nolan there. We're waiting on kick off. I don't know what's going on here. Are they waiting for something to happen? What's there? I thought they were waiting for the engine there. Slight delay in kick off. Now. Here we go, West Ham. Here we go. Tottenham kick off. Game on, kick off now. Tottenham on the ball, plays it back to the left back. Keep your comments coming in. I'll try and jump on to and go through the game as well. On the attack, Harry Kane tries to play the ball through. Kira does really well with the ball. Gets rid of it, plays it out of defence, but just Harry Kane, and then the ball is switched over to the wide right. Suma on the ball. Dyer. And they're travelling down the right hand side. Tottenham still got the ball. Now they're playing it back to the defence. Ignore the possession. Dyer now in the back, coming through the centre circle. Spurs just happily, patiently in the first minute, just holding on to possession, keeping hold of the ball. Antonio's got to close down now. Ball through, finds Kane, quick touch. Ball through the middle, son. Kira has done amazing there. I don't know if he's been given offside, but the ball got played through. Kira's strength. Brilliant defending. I'm sorry, that is really good defending from Kira. Really impressive under a lot of pressure. Settled into the West Ham side nicely, especially after that first debut game. Fabianski now with a free kick to West Ham in our own box. Big ball up top. No one, unfortunately. And Suchek wins the ball. Referee goes up and goes to foul. Not at that time in about 30 seconds in that time. Fire for Tottenham to win the ball. West Ham now pressing with Bowen, putting the pressure on, so foul dropping up there, putting the panic on to Tottenham. Kira does well with the header, finds Thomas Suchek, tries to play the ball to find Benny, who's cleared from Tottenham. A thin ball now, but there is space down the right-hand side for Tottenham. They've got the overlapping run. He goes for a shot early. Fabianski saves it, and it's cleared from Aaron Cresswell. Good strike there from the Tottenham player. Good save from Fabianski. Now it's go in. They're starting on a high pace. The ball goes out for West Ham. What do you think so far? Put your comments in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Do you not like the background noise? Is that what you're saying, Howard? Goal kick to West Ham, Fabianski. Zuma and Kira moving further up the field now. I'm going to play it short. Fabianski goes long. Go. Sends a shock man from the voice. What, is there something wrong? Am I crackling? I'm bearing with you. Howard, if you think it's in the night. Oh, is it? Right. Testing. 1, 2, 3. I think that should be it now. Ah, right. Okay, I've got you. Ah, good. Anyway, Son now on the attack. Perisic down the left-hand side. Trying to take on Sefal. Puts onto his right foot, crosses the ball in low. Zuma does well to clear. Well cleared. Yeah, I have no idea where they are. Let me know if that's better now, Howard and Greeno, please. Cool. Throw into Tottenham now. They're playing it back in their defence. They're happy again just to sit tight on the ball in the back of the defence. Yeah, apologies for that. Cool. Excellent. Thank you very much for letting me know. I don't want to ruin the commentary for you now. 5 minutes gone for anyone that's asking. Tottenham now on the ball in their own half with their defence. They've started on the front foot. West Ham seem pretty organised. You can see their players making really good runs up top. Constant movement. They've played the ball through, found Zuma. Played it tight to Krezi, Souček. Out wide to Fornals, nice play. Ben Rama's in a bit of space. He's opened up. Bowen's open out the wide right. Bowen's coming into the 18-yard box. What's he going to do? He's going to shoot low. It just goes wide. It just goes wide from West Ham. Really good dummy play there from Ben Rama. The ball gets played into Ben Rama. He kind of dummies the midfielder. He takes the midfielder out of the game. He drives onto the ball, finds Bowen in a bit of space. Bowen's got a lot of work to do. He does take maybe one extra touch. And then he hits it, and it's not powerful enough, and it goes about maybe 6 yards wide. I'm just going to close the door. I'll be back in a second. West Ham now on attack. Ben Rama from distance. Oh, it's saved from Lloris. Saved from Lloris. It was actually Fornals with his new funky mullet haircut. Nice bit of play. Good interception there from Tommy Souček. Finds Declan Rice. Plays the ball into Ben Rama, who finds Fornals out on the left-hand side with a bit of space. He's on the edge of the box. He's got time. He shoots, tries to curl it around Lloris, who punches it out for a West Ham corner. Bowen on the corner. Come on, West Ham. Good play. Kira makes the run. Back post. Oh! He punched it out from Lloris. He's blown up for a free kick to Lloris. Zuma went in there. Zuma's been hit on the head. Cheers, mate. Yeah, Brian. Jayling's on the bench. Jesse's done. Already hung up his boots. Zuma has taken a knock to his head, so we're just waiting to see if he's all right. And Ogbonna is now out warming up, just worried that that would be some form of like head injury. Got to hope that we don't have to make a change because Zuma is still down on the ground. He's back up on his feet now. You know what? It's been a decent start, actually. I've been quite impressed with our intensity and moving forward. So it's been quite good. Benny's showing some good signs early on. He looks excitable. He looks up for it. Fornals, again, work rate's really high. Really good. Been impressed with Kira in defence. Really calm, collective on the ball. Knows what he's doing. Larice has played the ball out from the back there. Tottenham keeping a hold of the ball. Bissouma drops deep to collect it. He drives forward for Tottenham. Plays it back to the defence again. Yep, Bissouma's now. They're trying to play every single ball through Bissouma. He goes wild up top. However, he does find Kane. I don't know how, but Zuma does well. He's pushed in the back. Zuma does head the clearance, but he wins a foul. Kane does push him in the back. I think it was it. Kulusevski. That's who it is. Good run made from him, but Zuma and Kira do enough. Been impressed. Really have been impressed with Kira so far. West Ham have played it short from the back. Fabianski's got the ball. He's going to punt it upfield. Antonio's backed into. He's lost the ball, unfortunately. Perisic heads the ball forwards. Son tries to win it. Declan Rice wins it well. Bissouma brings the ball down. Cams it into a nice bit of cam play. And now it's back with Larice. Haaland has scored his 5th of the season. Dodged a bullet there, yes, in terms of Jailings. Switch play now from Tottenham. Perisic down the left-hand side. Ben Davies, sorry. Big ball into the back post, but cleared from Creswell. He's done enough with one of those kind of glancing headers out for a Tottenham throw-in. Sorry, it was Ben Davies down the left-hand side who pinged that ball in. Tottenham now on the ball down the right-hand side. Bissouma tries to find picks a hole through, but West Ham have cleared the ball now upfield. No one's there on the halfway line. Dyer's on the ball. Perisic now on the left. He finds Harry Kane, who plays a wild ball back to the defence on the halfway line. He switches play. On the right-hand side, Tottenham coming over the halfway line, pushes the ball back to Dyer now deep in Tottenham's half, who's just coming into the centre circle. He tries to switch play over to the far left. He finds Dave Perisic now. He was free on the left-hand side. He skipped by a player, crossed into the back post, headed. They're calling for a handball. He's given a penalty. He's given a bloody penalty. He's given a penalty to Tottenham. Headed from Harry Kane. Has hit his hand. Fucking stupid rule as well. He didn't even know. It's his head. It's not his hand. Is it his head? Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a penalty. I think it's his head. It's such a really weird angle, but I think it's his head. His hand shouldn't be up in this position, but it was, but I think it's his head. VAR's checking it. They can't tell from that angle. It's the head. I don't think you can give that as a penalty. I really don't think you can. It's his head. But the way this game's going is going to be like 5, 7, 10 minutes of injury time in the first half. It's ridiculous. I've seen this replay, and I'm not convinced that's his hand at all. I'm not just saying that. Honestly, I think I've seen it 30 times now. I'm sorry, but this is ridiculous. Usually, this means that it should get overturned. Usually, but I think this is going to get overturned. No penalty. No penalty. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Oh, man. Yes. Yes. There you go. There you go. Spurs penalty. Hit the first head, though. No. VAR. Come on, VAR. VAR robbed us at Forest. We rode a dozen of these. Yep, especially McKenna. It's a penalty. No, it's not. Penalty. Come on, you. No. No pen. No pen. Yes, hits his head all day long. Come on, you Irons. This is a good opportunity now. Come on, West Ham. We got away with that. Creswell needs to keep his hands down, though. Shouldn't be inviting himself into that situation. Anyway, game on. I think they took about 4 minutes to check that. Big ball up top from Fabianski. The score stays 0-0 currently. Tottenham now on the attack. Basuma on the ball on the halfway line. Now, Kane is on space in the left-hand side. Kira's with him. Goes early. Basuma's overstretched. Can't get rid of it. Oh, we've cleared it straight to the Tottenham player. On the edge of the box. Tries to shoot, but it's blocked from West Ham. And Benrahma does enough. Oh, what he's doing, West Ham. Calm down. Souček collects the ball. Creswell's got it. He plays in Declan Rice. He finds Fornals with a bit of space. Nice play there from West Ham. Benrahma switches the play completely. What a ball from Benny to Bowen out in the far right. Sefal's made the overlapping run. He's kept it in. Bowen has. Oh, my word. Sefal's done a funny thing over the top of the Spurs player. Nice play from West Ham, that was. Nice play. What a ball that was from Benny. Benny is up for this game today, and he's been up for the season already as well. Sefal with the throw-in, and it goes out straight away for another West Ham throw-in. Come on, West Ham. It's exactly what we want. Pressure on Tottenham. They're definitely there for the taking. Definitely there for the taking. Sefal with the throw-in. Big throw-in from Sefal. Antonio's backing into the player. It's cleared. Souček heads it into the box again. Oh, Declan Rice shoots from distance. Save from Maurice. Antonio, where are you? Oh, he's not there. No. Declan Rice has hit it on the half volley. Lloris has saved it, and it's parried out into the path of the striker, but Antonio couldn't get there. Sefal tried to cross it, and it goes out for a corner to West Ham. Good pressure from West Ham. It's exactly what we want. The ball's dropped down into the place of Rice, who smashed it, albeit straight at Lloris. He's parried it out, but we couldn't be first to the ball there. That's where I suppose you were looking for your instincts of a striker, because honestly, they would have been lapping that up. Unfortunately, there was 3 defenders in front of Antonio. Corner to West Ham, no. Jared Bowen takes it short. He finds Pablo Fornals. He's made the overlapping run, cross into the back post, and it goes to no one. I hate that. So wasted. And it's so frustrating when that happens. It's such a waste. It's such a waste. I get what they're trying to do, but you've got to make sure that ball gets into the box. You've got to make sure that ball gets into the box. Hits his head all day. Jog on, Spurs. Referee's a joke. Even just joined. Hope everyone is well. Good to see you, Jonathan. Rice hit a screamer. Lloris saved. Absolutely. Do it for Peach. Absolutely. A bunch of babies. Yep, you can say that again. And Spurs have hit the ball out and it goes out for a West Ham throw-in. We are on 18:30 now. If you are watching and you want me to be in sync with the game that you're watching, you can press pause. Safal. He throws the ball to Souček. Safal makes the run. Souček's now got the ball. He goes to the corner spot. He tries to hit it through and it goes out for a goal kick to Lloris and Tottenham. Better, much better from West Ham. Honestly, I would say realistically, we've had best play for the last 12, 13, 14 minutes. West Ham are pressing really, really high up the field, making Antonio work. Bowen's up there as well. Tottenham can't get the ball out of their own 18-yard box. Good work rate from Benny, just what I want to see. Now it plays it back to Lloris. There's no options there. That's good. That's what you want. Moyes will be happy with that work rate. Keep pushing, keep pressing where necessary. Good. Ball's getting played out wide right now. Benny's chasing the defender down. Plays the ball through to Kane. However, they are clever at doing this on the break. This is what we need to watch. Tries to play a ball through, but Kira does really, really well in defence. Tommy Souček plays the ball back to Vladimir Safal, who clears the ball for West Ham directly to Bissouma, but one of our players is down on the field. Bowen. There's a free kick for West Ham. Bowen's holding his heel. Bissouma's raging and angry, and he is going to get a yellow card for that. Yep. I tell you what, the fact that Bissouma, who is a bit erratic like that, has got a yellow card so early doors is good for West Ham. Oh. Come on, West Ham. Kira over the ball for a West Ham free kick. Declan Rice is back there with him. It looks like he's going to play it to Deckers, which he does. Zuma's out to the left beside him. He collects the ball now, just coming over the halfway line. Creswell further up the field, plays in for Niles. Nice play there to Declan Rice in the centre circle. He switches play completely over to Vladimir Safal on the right-hand side. Vladimir plays it back to Kira. Kira plays it to Zuma on the edge of our centre circle in our own half. Plays the ball over there to the wide left. West Ham playing a nice bit of football there. Fornals and Benrahma linking up really well. Good bit of possession by West Ham. Tommy Souček collects the ball, plays the ball to Declan Rice on the halfway line. He switches play. He drives forward on the left-hand side. Declan Rice is still on the ball, driving forward. He plays the ball out wide left to Fornals. Creswell's made the overlapping run. For Declan Rice gets the ball again in the midfield. Good play from West Ham. Kira's up further up the field. He plays in. Jared Bowen, who's dropped deep to collect the ball. Vladimir Safal's down on the ball on the right-hand side. He puts it onto his left foot. He plays it back to Kira, who finds Souček in the middle of the park. Again, West Ham, good possession. Benrahma, good play from West Ham. Good possession play from West Ham. Kira gets the ball now in our own half. It looks like he's going to play the ball back to Fabianski, but he doesn't. He finds a really nice ball through. Oh, my word. Go on, Antonio. He's on the edge of the box. What are you going to do? Smash it. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, my word. That is totally... Oh, my word. He smashed it from outside the box, and he's hit this outside of the right-hand side of the box. I'm telling you something, that is one of the best bits of play I've seen West Ham play this season. By far. What a bit of play that was. Fantastic football. Oh, Antonio is so unlucky. He's curled it. How good would that have been for his confidence? He has curled it. What a ball that is from Fornals. Benny and Fornals. Look at that. Fornals finds Benny. Benny puts it on a plate for Antonio. He's got loads of work to do. He gets onto the edge of the box and he curls it and it hits the post. How unlucky is that? So West Ham absolutely got to laugh when Zuma goes flying out. You can see it's going to hit the ball off the post. Absolutely. Come on, West Ham. This is what we want. This is good. Good pressing again from us. Benny's having a great game. An absolutely fantastic game. We're putting the pressure on them, having to play the ball out from the back. Really testing their ability to play the ball out from the back. Although we're sitting a little bit deeper now than what we were doing before. Benny. Ball's getting played back to Dyer for Tottenham. Bowen's made the move. He's pressing. Ben Davies is under pressure. Dyer's under pressure from Antonio. Dyer plays the ball back to Lloris. West Ham really playing good zonal marking football. Now we're putting the pressure on. Oh, he's panicking. And he's had to clear for a West Ham throw-in deep in the Tottenham half. Very good football. Absolutely brilliant, brilliant pressure from West Ham. Declan Rice collects the ball. Benny drops deep to collect it. He plays it back to Declan Rice. Ben Rama is now on the ball in the West Ham half. Tommy Soucek through the middle. He switches play over to Vladimir Sefao. He's got himself in a bit of space. He looks like he's going to whip it in, but he doesn't. He keeps a hold of it. He finds Tommy Soucek. He goes over, plays a 1-2 with Sefao. Sefao turns round, turns the player. Oh, it's unlucky. Tries to find Jared Bowen, but it's clear from Tottenham. Now Tottenham are on the break. This is what we need to watch. Big ball up over the top. Tottenham now on the ball on the wide right-hand side. Oh, there's space through the middle. He shoots from distance, and it rolls into Fabianski's hands. That will do, West Ham. That will do. Just going to wait for the timer to catch up with me. Sefao's on the ball down the right-hand side. He finds Jared Bowen, who's just absolutely wiped out from his feet from underneath him, and it's a foul to West Ham. Davis just wiped him out. They are trying to take Bowen out of the game tonight, 100%. West Ham, another bit of play there down the left-hand side. Fornals tries to get stuck in to collect the ball, but loses it. Well, he doesn't. The Spurs player had it. He just tried to tackle him, but couldn't get it. Spurs now on the ball on the halfway line. Good pressing from Sefao. Finds Perisic with a bit of space on the left-hand side. Good pressing there from Kira. Jared Bowen's dropped back. Now Tottenham on the halfway line. They switch play over to the right-hand side, just coming over the halfway line from Tottenham. Dyer in the centre circle. Antonio chasing the man down. Again, Tottenham playing the ball through the back. Tottenham on the ball on the halfway line. They plays the ball back again to Dyer at the edge of the centre circle. Now they're driving forward. Davis finds Kane. Kane's brought it into his right foot. He's got a bit of space, and I don't know what that was from Kane. It was like a pass stroke shot. It was weak, but it just rolls into the hands of Fabianski. Oh, Jesus, Kira and Fabianski are playing a bit of a naughty game at the back there. They've done well. Kira goes long. He tries to find the header from Antonio. It goes over the top. Jared Bowen's chasing down the defender, though. Bowen's chasing down Lloris, who's got the ball. He's panicking out to the right back. He's going to panic. Ben Rama's there. He's chasing it. Bowen's down. West Ham pressing high, putting the pressure on the Tottenham. They've found a bit of space now in the middle of the park. They are driving forward in their own half. Kane has dropped deep to collect the ball, just coming over the halfway line. He plays in Pulisic. Tries to take on Sefao. He has got by Sefao. He's now on the edge of the box. Crosses it in. Clears from Kira. Kira's having a bloody great game for West Ham. His energy is huge. Kane now dropped deep to collect the ball. Tries a big ball through the top. Cleared from Zuma. Up top. Tries to find Bowen, but it goes over the top. And it starts again with the Tottenham defence. Oh, I forgot about the timer. Oh, no. Get rid of it, West Ham, which we have. Creswell's come back. That's good. Sorry, apologies for the time. I was too busy engrossed in the game. Ben Rama out the left-hand side. Rice now. He collects the ball. He holds it back. Pivots. Plays in Souček, who finds Sufal with a bit of space out on the right-hand side, coming over the halfway line. Sufal stops on the ball, doesn't see an option, plays it back to Kira. Kira finds Zuma, just on the edge of the centre circle. Declan Rice on the halfway line. He drives forward down the left. He finds Pablo Fornals in a bit of space. Creswell's made the run. Fornals has played the ball back to Rice. Rice is switching play completely. What a ball that is to Sufal down the right-hand side. He's got a bit of space. One man's there. Antonio's made overlapping run. He's got space, crosses it in, takes a deflection. Don't know where it is. What are they doing? Tottenham defending. Can't defend that there. That's all. Kira collects the ball for West Ham. West Ham on the attack again. Sufal. He plays out Antonio, who's now down deep on the right-hand side. Sufal is going to play that ball in the mid. Sorry, Antonio is going to find Declan Rice. Switches play out to Creswell. Fornals out on the left-hand side. Fornals now crosses it. Oh, Benrahma crosses it in, but it finds its way to Lloris. Good play from West Ham. I've got to give credit where credit's due. Boys will be happy. We just need to try and make the most of this. Basuma now driving out for Tottenham. West Ham pressing really well. Come on, Souček. I wouldn't say they're on the beach. I think we're really doing well with all our tactics here just now, and this is where we need to take advantage of it. Son drops deep. Kane's over and actually playing in a defensive role just now. He's dropped so deep to collect the ball. Basuma, West Ham pressing is brilliant. It's phenomenal. It's totally different to the way we started this season. You play like this in every game, and you're at least giving yourself a chance to get something out of it. What an unbelievable tackle from Kira. There's no way that is a foul. He's given a foul for that. Kira's committed on the halfway line, won the ball, taking the player at the same time. I'm going to see the replay of this. The ball's been played through. Ah, man, that's ridiculous. Fairy football. Fairy that Son went down there. Good tackle from Kira. I can't take any credit away from him for that. Anyway, it was a foul to Tottenham. West Ham pressing again, though. They're playing the ball through the back. Dyer's on the ball. Benrahma is just dropping off. Antonio's there, keeping an eye on it. Plays it through to Basuma. Declan Rice is progressing further forward dramatically. Tottenham looking for options. They're just coming across the halfway line. Souček is stepping up. He's ushering the player. He's telling the player where he wants the ball to go if he's not going to tackle him, and he plays it in that direction. Tottenham now dispossessed by Declan Rice. Benrahma, Declan Rice. Fornals finds Krezi. Krezi finds Tommy Souček in the middle of the park. Souček plays it out wide to Kira. Kira, great football from West Ham. Sufal down the right-hand side. Chips the ball up, round, finds Bowen. Good touch from Bowen. Oh, the referee's giving it as a throw-in. It's unlucky. Good football again from West Ham. Come on, you Irons. Come on, you Irons. Tottenham playing the ball through the back there. West Ham patiently waiting our turn to press. Basuma, now we're starting to press. I see exactly what we're doing, and I'm going to have to do that analysis in a minute. Ball over the top. And this is what we want from West Ham. We want to force them to play the long balls because they're, West Ham are now coming out. Declan Rice plays in. Oh, it's unlucky. That's unlucky from West Ham. Tried to play in Antonio. It's just been a bit too powerful over the top, and it's dwindled into the Spurs half for the defence to pick up the ball. Son's dropped deep. Tottenham tries a big ball up over the top again. Nearly on the foot of path of Kane. He's had to work hard. He's now got it on the left-hand side. Kira's out there with him. Sufal's taking over. He tries a ball through, but Fabianski's going to get there. We'll take that all day long. I know they're dangerous when they can be, but we will take that all day long. Declan Rice receives the ball from Fabianski. Plays it out wide to Krezi. Krezi holds the ball, plays it back to Deckers again, takes his time on the ball. Souček's got a bit of space. He plays it through to Kira, ball playing defender. He just takes his time, plays the ball to Souček in the centre circle. Declan Rice collects the ball. He plays a wide ball out to Aaron Creswell. He's got some space down the left-hand side. Still got some space. Crosses it in nice and low to Antonio front post. Cleared from Tottenham to West Ham for a throw-in. Good run from Antonio. Bloody brilliant run from Antonio. Declan Rice driving forward with the ball now. He switches play completely, finds Sefal unmarked on the right-hand side. Nice touch from Sefal. This is where Sefal comes into his own, playing further forward. Tommy Suchek collects the ball. West Ham playing. Zuma now back to Declan Rice, who's driving forward for West Ham. Oh, tries a nice 1-2 with Benrahma, but he hits the ball just a little bit too far in front of Benrahma, who touches the ball, but it gets to the Tottenham defender. Now Tottenham are on the break. Vaseski down the right-hand side. He's driving forward, tries to put the ball into his right foot. Oh, no, they're coming through. Oh, they've scored. It's the most simplest of football, and it's so frustrating because it's not deserved. It's not deserved, and I think Kira's going to get an own goal for that. It's not deserved. I'm devastated at that. I really am. It's just a break of play. So the ball's broke down the right-hand side. Kira is there. Suchek's there. Zuma's there. No one's tracked the overlapping runner. That's the problem. Kane slots it through to the middle, and Kira puts it into the back of the net. If he didn't put it into the back of the net, Son would have put it into the back of the net. It's unfortunate from West Ham. It really, really is. I'm devastated at that. I'm absolutely devastated. I'm sorry. I've just heard the commentator say Spurs have deserved that. What? Because you hold the ball and play it back? Fuck off. It's not. It's a shame. That is a shame. Don't care what anyone says. They don't deserve that. The commentator is doing my head in. He said there's been no intensity with West Ham. What's he talking about? We've held possession really well. We've made decent attacks. Is that Tony Gale? Because if that's Tony Gale, I totally disagree with what he's saying on the commentary. Sorry, I don't know if you are hearing me there. But West Ham now on the break. West Ham playing on the ball now. Benrahma is going to shoot from distance. Takes the deflection. Oh, it's gone to Lloris. Yeah, I don't agree with the commentary at all. I really don't. I mean, it's the first real proper attack. It's been unfortunate. Not deserved for me. But then again, that's why I sit here in my living room and talk to you about West Ham, and these guys are getting paid for it. Tottenham playing the ball out from the back. Antonio putting the pressure on. We can get at Spurs. I'm telling you now, we can get at them. Son drops deep. West Ham have done well. Suchek finds Declan Rice out on the left-hand side. Big ball up over the top from Fornals. Antonio's won it back for West Ham. He's driving forward. Plays the ball to Benrahma, who finds Fornals on the left-hand side. He's going to switch play, I think. No, he's not. He plays it just short to Declan Rice, who is going to switch play for West Ham. Sefal collects the ball out the wide right. Plays it back to Kira. Zuma. Rice. Drives forward. He finds Krezi. On the left-hand side, he's got space. He's got time. He finds Fornals. Crossing. Oh, it's unlucky. And West Ham get a corner. It's unlucky. Corner to West Ham. Got to make this count. Got to make this count. They've taken it short. Fornals, ball into the box, under pressure. Cleared from Tottenham. Another clearance from Tottenham. West Ham win it back with Fornals. He's getting stuck in. Good on you, Fornals. And he wins it back for West Ham. Declan Rice. Ball into the box. Unfortunately, it goes out for a goal kick to Tottenham. I don't know what the commentary was saying. They're showing the last possession for the last 5 minutes, and West Ham got 56% possession. But stats are fine, and I know I read a lot of stats out to you guys, but if you don't do anything with it and you play it through the back. Anyway, Tottenham are on the attack. Just coming over the halfway line towards West Ham. Jared Bowen's tracked back. He's done well. Ball's gone out for a throw into Tottenham. Ball played through the middle. Fornals has done fantastic. Ben Rama's done fantastic there. Fornals. He's going to switch play. You can see it. Ref. Bowen's gone down. Safal's got the ball. Referee's playing on. Is he going to blow it back for a free kick? Bowen's raging. He did look like he went down a little bit too easy. I hope he's not dived there. Big ball up top. And Harry Kane has just played a big up and under. And he's found Son in. I know, it's done well. He's hit the head of the ball too much. And Fabianski's came out. That big swooping forward play from Harry Kane. West Ham now on the counter-attack. Fornals now down the left-hand side. Takes his time. Safal's got a bit of space down that right-hand side again. Rice finds him. Safal plays in Jared Bowen. Souček in the middle of the park. He's going to play in Declan Rice. Fornals has got some space down the left-hand side. He receives the ball. Creswell's making an overlapping run. He's got time. Benrahma collects the ball in the middle of the park. He plays it to Declan Rice. He finds Cressy on the left-hand side. He's going to play it into Benrahma. Benrahma's going to play it to Kira, who's far forward now. He plays it wide to Safal. He's going to ping the ball in. Back post. Oh, that's unlucky. Tommy Souček wins the header, but it goes over. Glancing header and goes over the bar. It's unlucky. Unlucky West Ham. Frank Butcher, where the hell have you been, mate? Where have you actually been? Please tell me where you've been, mate. Benny's done really well down the left-hand side. They've done well to win it off of him, though. But they've given it straight back to Declan Rice, who plays in Benrahma down Fornals down the left-hand side. Rice, he switches play. Big ball, finds Safal, who is it? First time into the box. Levis collects it. Where have you been, Frank Butcher? Come on, Mule Mucker. No, we're not. No, we ain't. Draw, I reckon. Carry on, goal. Tottenham now just patient on their play. It's gone back the way. Been working double shifts, but I'm back in the building. Anton Mush, love yous. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. It's been a while, but it is good to see you. I'm glad you're back, and I hope you're okay, mate. Hope you're keeping safe and well. As per, for anyone who's new around here, Frank Butcher was a regular commenter, but I haven't seen him heard from you for a little while, mate. Actually, the last time I heard from you, you came on the stream, and then I think your internet must have cut out or something happened. Creswell, he plays in, ball up over the top. Antonio down the wide left. That's a good ball from West Ham. Antonio's taking on Dyer. He's got it. Skips by. Oh, Dyer collects it. Oh, it's unlucky from West Ham. Antonio's with urgency trying to win the ball back. Ball's played over the top from Tottenham. They've got the ball down the right-hand side. Oh, he's played a wild ball through the middle. He's done well to collect it. Bowen's chasing it down. Bowen tries to win it back, but they've got themselves out of that. Ball through. Kane drops deep, collects it, plays in Son down the left-hand side. I reckon there's going to be 5 minutes injury time in the first half. Wanted new earrings, so that's the overtime. Frank, where have you been, fella? Happy Amoret has been worried sick. She has. I'll join you for another call, mate. That was fun. No worries, mate. I'm here, Howard. Don't worry, much. All good in the hood. Reese, good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. What do you think of the game so far? Come on, West Ham. Tottenham just playing the ball back through the defence. Now Benny's pressing, putting the pressure on. It's worked. Back with Lloris. Antonio's pressing heavy and hard. Big clearance from Lloris. Kira's got in front of him. He's done well. Ben Davies has done well to get in front of him. It's gone out for a West Ham throw-in. I can't stop yawning. It's terrible. Kira plays in Zuma. Declan Rice is dropped deep, collects the ball on the halfway line. There's plenty of space over there on the left-hand side, but he chooses to play it through the middle to Souček. He's going to play it through to the left. Yeah, Zuma finds Rice. Kresi's got a bit of space out there on the left-hand side. Benny's through the middle. He plays it to Benny, collects the ball. He does well. Kira, he plays in Souček. He switches play completely over to the left. He finds Kresi. Fornal, sorry. Declan Rice plays back to Fornals deep in the left-hand side. Big ball in the top, in the middle, through the... Oh, Lloris has come through the back of the player and smashed out with his punch. Fornals has collected it, though. He's getting the ball muddled up under his feet, and it's gone out, I think, for a Spurs throw-in. I was unlucky again for West Ham. There you go. I want to see Paqueta as soon as possible. Courage, West Ham, you can do it. Corny, 4 minutes injury time. Corny for Bowen, second half. Take 4 hours off and play them both. Mate, I don't know. West Ham have been all right. West Ham have been all right. Now Tottenham are on the break. West Ham player is down on the field, though. Still down on the field, and Tottenham are breaking and playing forward. Son's made the run. Kira's tracked the run. He's got the ball, and he plays it off of Son to win a West Ham throw-in. Bowen is down, and he's not happy. He's not looking good. Looks like a dead leg, maybe, is it? No, it's definitely going to be a dead leg. 4 minutes of injury time for anyone that is watching. Needs to rub that off, stamp it out, as the old days used to say. Throw it to West Ham. Deep in our half. Just still waiting for West Ham to take the throw in. Played it, finds Antonio. Big ball up over the top. Left it for West Ham player to chase. Tottenham defender comes back. He collects it. He's going to play a throw in. Sanchez. Zuma, big clearance for West Ham. Up and under. Antonio wins it, chests it down. Oh, what's he blowing? Is he blowing offside? Was he giving a handball? We just can't get it together. Don't know what's up. This, come on, you irons. Poor old Antonio can't do it by himself anymore. Good shout, Mandy. Let's get Corny out. This is Tracky on the pitch. Just one Corny. Give it to me. Same team as last season, except Kira. Where's all the new signings? Spurs plays the big ball forward, straight to Fabianski. Kira plays in Zuma. Out wide to Krezi. Fornals. Oh, what a ball that is to Benrahma, who's got a bit of space. He's driving forward. He's on the edge of the box. He tries to shoot, but it takes a deflection. Fornals is calling for something. Oh, Declan Rice tries to win it back, but he's dispossessed. Here we go, a counter break. It's 2-on-2. It's 2-on-2. Declan Rice has done well to win the ball, but there's another player there to collect it from Tottenham. Puts onto his left foot. What a block from Krezi. What an absolutely fantastic win of a header from Tommy Soucek. But that is a great tracking back tackle. Enough Declan Rice done there to collect the ball. Tottenham players are down. There's a player down, West Ham player, and a Tottenham player down. Højbjerg. Referee's blown a whistle. It's a brilliant tackle from Deckers. It really is. He's got the ball and it's not dangerous in any way, but who is that Spurs player? See what everyone else is saying in the chat. Why isn't Areola number one? I'll phone him and find out for you. Be good to see Aguerd finally fit. That's Moyes linking. Mr. Mace is like Moyes has said, I'll teach you to sign all these players. I won't play them. That'll show you utter buffoonery. Lincoln. Wish I could, Frank. He's doing my head in with team selection. Højbjerg's still down. I don't know how long he's going to play now in this first half. I'm telling you now, Spurs are there for the taking. I'm telling you that right now. Spurs are there for the taking. Højbjerg's coming off. I don't even know what happened there in that position. But there must be a minute left now. Referee's probably just going to blow up now, isn't he? Goal gets played back to Lloris. And there you go. Half-time at the West Ham game. 1-0 to Tottenham. What do you think? Are you happy? Are you disappointed? I mean, personally, for me, I think West Ham have actually been all right as such. I've not been impressed with them, but it's been a Kerr own goal that has led to Tottenham leading West Ham 1-0 away from home. I've been happy with the intensity. I've been happy with the marking. Yes, I understand the frustrations of maybe some players not playing, etc. But I think the game's there for a taking, and I think we definitely can do it in the second half. I don't see Moyes making changes, but he may do for the second half. I think Benrahma's played well. I think Fornals has played well. But it will just be a case of now taking our chances. Absolutely. Now, listen, I do go and get a little break. I need to go and get a little break. So I am going to play you a halftime video. So I'll be back for the second half, but comment amongst yourselves, and I'll be back for the second half. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in 15 minutes. apologies. I will get that set back up for you. It should be playing consistently. So I'll see you soon.
stuff we said in bed that broke the lie.
Back. No changes for the second half. I know there's a load of comments there I need to jump through, but I will get through them at some point. West Ham on the front foot straight away from the off. Click a pause there. But no changes for either team. Sorry, I'm just trying to do something. So what do you think then from the first half? What do you think Moyes is saying? I'm trying to find the light. There's a player for Tottenham that's struggling. Is it Højbjerg? I think it's Højbjerg that's struggling for Tottenham. Sorry, I'm just trying to find a light switch and I can't seem to. It's there. Ridiculous, sorry. Yeah. Looks like Tottenham are going to have to make a sub early doors, which gives me enough time We are. Just press pause for that for a second. Jump into the comments. Looks like Tottenham are going to make a sub. Where are we? Oh god, I don't think anyone's block user. Still have a second half. Don't forget we hit the post, and unfortunately we scored for them. They've not been superb like they have thought. We can beat the Spurs. We can. Tune in, friends. Let's face it. Antonio just can't cut it these days. Bloody bots, go away. Thanks, Handclad. You Shazam. No spuds allowed. Fed up with walking the ball into the box rather than the cross. Wing backs cutting back instead, going past the defender. Same old, same old. Let's hope we just stay up this season. The site repeats the song more than Heart 90s. Do you like a variation of songs? I was just trying something a bit different. You need to let me know. Basuma going in strong against Souček there. He's lucky. I swear to God, he's lucky he's not being sent off if the ball wasn't there. Tottenham on the attack down the right-hand side. Crosses it in low. It goes out for a goal kick for West Ham. Bringing on the new boy. There you go. Just watch long games on BT Sport, mate. No ace. Rice at fault for the goal. Second half underway. Moyes is saying, get out of that field, smash that field and smash them spuds. Thank you for the stream. No worries. Love the music, Anton. Was that Russ singing? It was. Right. Corner for Tottenham. Ball in. Clear from West Ham. Don't know how he's got that through from Tottenham, but he's on the edge of the box. Rice has done well to get rid of that. Tottenham got the ball back in the defence. Tottenham just playing the ball through the back. Big ball up over the top. It sneaks through from Zuma. Kane's beat Zuma. But Zuma's caught back in time. Creswell's done enough to deflect that ball away. And Rice comes back and deals with it. And he clears the ball up the field straight to the Tottenham player, though. Tottenham on the attack again. Oh, Declan Rice has done really well. And again, and again. Oh, he's just literally handed the ball again. Good tackle there from Tommy Souček. Looks like Højbjerg's definitely going to come off. He's signalled to the bench. He's not happy at all. West Ham on the counter with Tommy Souček. Fornals. Rice. Kira. Back to Kira on the halfway line. He finds Creswell. Fornals. Souček in the middle of the park. Declan Rice. Sefal. Back to Declan Rice in the middle of the park. Rice driving forward, driving wide left. He finds Pablo Fornals out on the left-hand side. Creswell makes overlapping run. Plays it inside to Benrahma. Fornals has made the run as well. Souček collects the ball. He switches play out. Wide right to Sefal. Big cross in. Takes a big deflection. Jared Bowen's got a lot of work to do. He wins the header, but it's cleared from the Tottenham defence. Kira wins the ball. He plays it back to Zuma, who's going to play the ball back to Fabianski, which is fine. Plays it quickly, nice and early to Krezi. Tottenham pressing up the field. Oh, it's a bad ball from Benrahma. Goes out for a Tottenham throw-in. Ah, the Tottenham player's boot is ripped apart, separated from the base. It's ridiculous, man. Hoiberg's just totally been a wind-up merchant. Had to change his boots. Good pressing by West Ham. Antonio. Back with Lloris. Chips the ball forwards, puts the players, chips it out for a West Ham throw-in. West Ham are taking it quickly, Antonio. Oh, what a flick through to and has a goal! Tommy Suchek! What a goal that was from Tommy Suchek. I tell you something. Made from Antonio. Yes! What a goal that was. What a bloody goal that was. Let's look, and that's all from a high press, putting them under mega pressure that they can't handle back there in the defence. That's what I'm saying. You can totally get at them. An error made, a throw-in. Antonio, honestly, what a assist. What a flick. Oh, my word. And I tell you what, Tommy Suchek took that well. Wait till you see this. Antonio, outside of his right foot. Oh! And then Suchek knees it on his left foot. Smashed it with his right foot. Yes. Oh, come on, West Ham. Come on, West Ham. I couldn't care less what people are saying. Totally deserved. Totally deserved. Deserved. Totally deserved. Absolutely buzzing with that. What a great goal from Tommy Suchek. Great work from Antonio. What an assist. West Ham now up for this. The stadium erupts. West Ham pressing on the high press, putting pressure now on Spurs. Come on, you Irons. Tottenham now on the attack down the right-hand side. Declan Rice intercepts. Antonio wins the ball. Players are there. Antonio's driving forward on the left. He holds on to play. He does really well. That is brilliant football from Antonio. Declan Rice switches play. He finds Jared Bowen on the edge of the box. He finds Declan Rice from distance. Shoots early. Takes a deflection. Woo! Of course, we're bloody back in the game. Tottenham playing the ball from the back. Basuma playing it back through the defence. Tottenham patiently playing the ball through the back. Playing the ball up top. Driving forward. Zuma does really well. Kira plays the ball forward. He finds Benny, but he's dispossessed. Basuma plays the ball through. Kane Drop deep to collect the ball. Basuma. Højbjerg. Big ball up over the top. Zuma collects it. He heads it out. Benny, big clearance up over the top. Going to be a throw in. On West Ham. Come on, West Ham. Basuma plays the ball out to the left for Tottenham into the box. Kane, but headed away from West Ham's defence. Tommy Souček clears away. Tommy Souček's had a fantastic game. Antonio's having a wrestling match there in the middle of the park. Referees waved play on. Basuma's come back deep to collect the ball. Fornals comes in, does a professional foul, and gives Tottenham a free kick. For anyone that wants to know, we will be going live with the review straight after the game, but what you don't need to do, you don't need to leave the stream. The stream will take you there automatically. So just stay on the stream and we'll go live and it'll switch across over to the other one across there. Big ball in that's over the top from Tottenham, cleared from West Ham. Ben Rama clears in the middle of the park. If you're just joining, it's West Ham 1, Tottenham 1. 60 minutes on the clock. Tottenham now on the ball. Akira on goal. Give Tottenham the lead in the first half. And an equaliser from Tommy Souček in the second half. Son. Out wide left for Tottenham into the box. Fabianski comes out and clears the ball really well. Good on you, Fabianski, son. What do you do if you're Moyes? Do you twist? Do you stick? What do you do? Fornals goes out for a West Ham throw-in. Zuma comes back to Fabianski. Fabianski with a big clearance up top. Tries to find Antonio, but no one gets to it. And Spurs win it, but West Ham win it back. Fornals tries to call for a high foot. It goes out for a Tottenham throw-in. One West Ham. Antonio pressing. Ball back with Lloris. Good pressing from West Ham that really puts them under a lot of pressure. Harry Kane's dropped deep. Zuma's chasing him. Dyer. Don't blow up, ref. I knew he'd block for that. It was just a pointless, just nothing tackle, really. Chicken Royal cheese, watching the pub in some game in Stepney Green. Stop it, Matt. Come on, you irons. Thank you very much, Drain Hole Hammers. Appreciate that, mate. Come on, you irons. Give Paqueta 15 at the end. Instant hero. Scamacca on. No, he's not well. Tottenham now on the attack down the left-hand side. Davis He's made the run. He's got the ball in the overlapping run. Cross it in low. Cleared from Zuma. Goes out for a Tottenham corner. Come on, you Irons. Come on, you Irons. Corner for Tottenham. Big ball into the box. Cleared from Zuma. Antonio, sorry. The front post. Great header from a striker. Spurs on the ball through the back. Paqueta. Oh, Paqueta is coming on. Paqueta is coming on. He's going to be making his debut tonight. Fan base is getting buzzing. They're all excited. It's happening. Get your glad rags on. Get your shoes on the go. Get your voices ready. One Lucas Paqueta is coming on the park. Brazilian international just signed for a record signing. Be intriguing to see who he brings off. Similar for Tottenham. Tottenham now on the attack. Big ball up over the top. They played it. He's onside. They're inside our box though. Crosses into the box. Back post clear from Sefao. Højbjerg. Big ball over the top. West Ham going to shuffle that ball out. Kira. Oh, it's going to be... Oh, he's won a foul. Well done. Well done, son. So here we go. When is Paqueta coming on? Paqueta. Here he comes. Lucas Paqueta to make his West Ham debut. The coaches are absolutely on top of him, giving him all his instructions. Ball still in play. Benrahma chasing down Lloris, putting pressure on him. So is Bowen. Bowen really wins it back. Oh my word. Antonio's nearly lost it. West Ham have won it back. What's he going to do? Souček still got the ball. Oh my God. Oh, Jared Bowen. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. They are honestly, they are absolutely wild at the back, Tottenham, and they are there for the taking. 100%, 100 bloody %. They are there for the taking. Oh my word! Benny coming off, pretty harsh. He's done well, but the new signing's on. Paqueta, here he comes. He's on for Benrahma, and what a reception that is. The Brazilian flag's in there. Number 11. Bowen putting pressure on. Rice done well to win that. Paqueta on the ball. Fornals. Fornals going to get into the pass, but it goes out, unfortunately. Now, Paqueta is playing quite far up the field, kind of taking over Benny's role. He's piling the pressure on. He wins it back instantly. Antonio drives it forward. He's dived. The Spurs players totally dived because it was going out for a corner, and the Spurs players dived to win that. 100%. Load of pressure. West Ham are piling on them. Long may that continue. Free kick, though. Big long ball. Rice wins it back. Paqueta. Oh, he's done well there. He really has. Oh, he's played down Creswell as well. Oh, it's unlucky. Paqueta's won the ball back, though. Oh, he's done an overstep. He wins it. He plays in Antonio. I tell you what, it's looking good, West Ham. It's looking a bit naughty. I think Crazy's going to come off. Oh, really good pressure again from West Ham. That's unlucky. And we've blown up a foul, but Crazy's down, injured, and he's going to come off the field. What do you make of Paqueta? Ogbonna is coming on. Just as a bloody changed thing as well. Oh, my word. Bowen Souček, he plays it out wide right. It's a foul. Souček plays a neat ball forward. Bowen gets in front of the defender. He does well to collect it. Oh, Tottenham have got the ball now. Foul to Tottenham. Yeah, here comes the change. Crazy's coming off. Ogbo's coming on. Is it written in the stars for Oggy? Is it? He makes his return to Premier League football against Spurs. Now, the team I'm going to put up on the screen here is not the formation I think West Ham are doing. I'll try and work on the formation in a second. But it just at least lets you know who is on the field. Creswell is off and Ogbonna is on. Antonio's chasing the ball down. They understand that Lloris is under pressure here and he doesn't like it. That is not the formation. I will sort that out in a second. It looks like we've gone with a 3 and Fornals is playing the left wing back and Cefao's going to move into right wing back. But Kira is chasing the ball with Son. Kira is still on it. Son still on the ball. He's got a bit of space. He shoots, but it goes wide. So it looks like we've gone for 5 at the back. It's a corner, though, to Spurs. I put us now playing 3 at the back. And I've got us with Pablo, just on the wing back row on the right hand side. Corner kick to Tottenham. Big ball in. Fabianski goes to go for it, but it comes back into play. Overhead kick just goes wide. That'll do. I'm just trying to kind of work out the formation that we're on. I think I've worked it out now. Tottenham are making their first change of the game. Richarlison. Oh, well done, Zuma. Big clearance up over the top. Oh, he's won a free kick. Kier's brought down the man. That's how I think West Ham are set up now. 3 at the back, 2 wing backs. Fornals up the left. Oh, West Ham have done really well. Keep going, Pablo. Keep going. Declan Rice is making an overlapping run. He gets it. Paqueta's there with you. Declan Rice is still broke free. He's found Fornals. Fornals is going to switch it. Switch it. He has. Sufal now on the right-hand side. Great ball from Pablo. Sufal's out there. Paqueta's there to help him if he needs him, but he's not going to do it. He plays it in low. Shoot Fornals. Oh, my God. Oh, Fornals. Oh, good football again by West Ham. Richarlison is coming on for Spurs. Put 50p in the meter. What have I done? Right, Richarlison down the right-hand side now. There's a bit of space opened up. Is he offside? He looks offside from Harry Kane. Good block from West Ham. I'm surprised that's not from Kira. I'm surprised that is not offside. He's onside. Good ball from Richarlison. Finds Kane. Kira does really well to track Harry Kane. Blocks it and it goes out for a Tottenham corner. Come on, West Ham. Come on, West Ham. Drops it in low. Cleared from West Ham. Goes out for a throw-in for Tottenham. Come on. They've taken it early. Richarlison. He finds Son. Big ball into the top. Cleared from Zuma. Basuma. 13 minutes to go, West Ham. 13 minutes to go. Declan Rice tries to win the tackle. Richarlison down the right-hand side. He keeps the ball. He dummies the cross. He keeps it. Basuma drops deep, collects it. Højbjerg. Big ball up over the top. West Ham would let it run out. Goes out for a goal kick to West Ham. Come on, you Irons! Come on, you Irons. Yeah, you've kind of said that, haven't you? It's a deal. It's a steal. Or for now, was that a very good game? Oh, West Ham. I tell you something. Tom Suchek's had a great game today. He's had a brilliant game. What would you do if you're David Moyes? Defensively, they don't look pretty smart down there, and West Ham can see that and can definitely get at them there. They're playing it again back to their defense through their Lloris. He plays a heavy ball forward. He's put their defender under a load of pressure. Jared Bowen sweeped in, trying to win it. Looks like it's a foul, but the referee said play on. Play the ball forward. They've made an error. Zuma collects the ball. Kira gets the ball. Plays it out wide to Sefal. Souček, really good football from West Ham. Kira switches play. What a nice ball to Augie. He's got plenty of time on the ball with plenty of space. He plays it back to Zuma. Zuma's going to play it back to Augie or back to Fabianski. 10 minutes to go. West Ham 1, Tottenham 1. Fabianski with a big clearance up the field. Goes straight to the Tottenham defender. I'm telling you now. They're shaky at the back. Panicky. Big ball forwards. Richarlison's won it from nothing. Augie has done absolutely bloody brilliant there to win that. Basuma sprays the ball over to the left. Harry Kane's dropped deep to win it. It's now wide left with Davies. Is it Davies? Ball in the box for Tottenham. Wins the header. Goes to the back post. Oh, it's going to go out for a goal kick. No, they're not going to get a corner. Absolutely bloody not getting a corner. Right, Emerson looks like he's coming on for West Ham. Emerson is coming on for West Ham. I wonder if they're going to bring Sefal off, put Kira out at right back. Spurs on the attack now down the left-hand side. Crosses it in low. Goes through everybody. There's not a striker there, and it goes through all the West Ham defenders out the wide right. But the Spurs have kept it in. Big ball in over the top. Cleared from Zuma. Shot from distance. Oh, it's a good save from Fabianski. Routine save, but it could have been dangerous. Could have been dangerous. Holy shitness. Zuma is down. Don't know if he's jarred his knee. Eight minutes to go. Just remember, if you are watching, honestly, I haven't seen that assist from Antonio. It's unbelievable. Stadium erupted. If you are watching, the review will be live straight after the game. So you don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to click anything. It will take you automatically over there to the stream. I'll be surprised if they make the sub yet until they find out that Zuma's okay. Yeah, he looks like he's going to be all right. So I reckon it's going to be Sefal coming off. Is it? I don't know who's coming off actually. Not made the sub yet. Charlison, Kane. Good tackle from Tommy Soucek. It's a bloody great tackle from Tommy Soucek. Bonner wins the header. Safal, he goes up and under, over the top, tries to find Antonio up top. The ball's out. West Ham win the throw in. That'll do. That will bloody do. Here comes the sub. Is it going to be the sub? No, not yet. West Ham win the throw in again. Yeah, Pablo. Mr. Pablo's off. He's done brilliant. Fantastic performance from Mr. Pablo. Emerson comes on now. I think that's Andy Townsend I'm listening to, and he said it's been sloppy. Downright nonsense what he's saying. Emerson, Rice, Paqueta, Soucek, Kera. Big ball in at the back post. Emerson's there. He's got it. Rice. Soucek from distance. Plays it out wide to Safal. Bit of space. Men are on him now. Big ball in the box. What a dangerous ball. Antonio misses it. And it's a clearance from Tottenham. Richarlison now. And he loses it. And it goes out for a goal kick to Tottenham. What a delivery that was from Kira. What a talented young lad we have got here. Talented young lad. West Ham sent something here. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. If you're watching, if you're just joining us, we're going to go live on the review straight after. Don't move anywhere. Just stay here and it'll take you there automatically. Paqueta wins the ball. He's dispossessed. That was unlucky, but he's won it back. Emerson now on the attack down the left-hand side. He finds Antonio down the left-hand side. Antonio drops it back. He plays in Declan Rice. He's going to switch play. He does. He finds Kira. Safal tries to play a ball through to Bowen. He's totally tore down, man. Referee needs to give a foul for that. They've given a yellow card. It's deserved because they've been doing that all game. They've been doing that every single minute of this game. 5 minutes to go, 4 minutes to go, but there's going to be injury time, of course, as well. He's just absolutely took Bowen out. Free kick to West Ham. Dangerous area. Got big boys up top. Ogie, Zuma, Soucek. I'm sorry, I know there's so many comments. I've not had a chance to read through them. I'm just... Yeah. Come on, West Ham. Come on, West Ham. Come on, West Ham. Come on, West Ham. Safal. Bowen over the ball. Zuma, Antonio, Rice, Ogie, Soucek, all in the box. Tottenham have nearly everyone back in that box. West Ham are a threat. Big delivery from West Ham here. Big delivery. Come on. Bowen and Safal over the ball, taking their time. Here we go. Whistles blown. Safal with the delivery. Oh, it's on the head of Zuma, but it goes up the way. Soucek wins the header. No one's there. Lloris comes out to collect it. Ah. Come on, you Irons. Come on, you Irons. Come on, you Irons. Lloris has played the ball again. Short. Dyer's dropped deep to collect it. Antonio's just standing off him. Paqueta's just standing off him. Antonio starts to drop in. Basuma drops deep to collect the ball. That's it. West Ham dropping in again now to try and win it. Antonio's putting them under pressure. Declan Rice has won it back for West Ham straight away. Brilliant. Brilliant pressure. Ogie, he plays it all the way back to Fabianski. puts it onto his right foot. He's going to go for a big clearance up top, which he does. He finds Sefal with a header. Oh, it's a great winning header. Plays in Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen's on the attack. Sefal's there to support him. Jared Bowen plays in Sefal. Sefal cross it in low. Oh my God, they've both dummied it. The two West Ham players have dummied it on each other. Oh, I swear to God, they just had to smash it into the back of the net. Paqueta was one. Oh, I don't know who it was. Oh, man. Oh. Who was it? It's a great ball from Sefal. Emerson dummies it. Paqueta dummies it. Oh, my God. That was a chance. That was the chance. Oh, my God. A minute to go. And they both bloody speak Portuguese. I know he's an Italian international, but he was born in Brazil. It's great from Kira. Declan Rice plays it back to Fabianski. A minute to go, West Ham. Come on. Big ball up the top. Antonio does really well. Paqueta's there. Declan Rice all over the player. Souček's done fantastic. Honestly, Souček's been brilliant tonight. He's been phenomenal. He really has been good. Big ball up top from Fabianski all the way to Lloris. We're going to see how long's left now. Big ball up top for Spurs. Great header from Kira. Back to Augie. Misjudged that. But that is great from Declan Rice. Big ball up top from West Ham. Big header from Tottenham. Emerson. Paqueta. Declan Rice. He finds Paqueta. Oh, he's dispossessed. Tries to win it back. You don't give a yellow card for that, ref. Don't you give a yellow card for that? Because that was just he's getting a yellow card for that, Paqueta. Oh, there's a bit of naughtiness here. Richarlison's getting himself stuck in. You just walk away, son. You just calm your beans. Paqueta is getting a yellow card. We are now officially into injury time. Yellow card for Emerson as well. And Richarlison. Four minutes of injury time. 4 minutes of injury time. Big ball up over the top. Good. Goes for a Fabianski. That's it, West Ham. See this out. Or get the winner. Either or. I can't listen to this guy. I can't listen to Andy Townsend. I don't think any team's played well tonight. What are you wanting? Like, we've been pretty decent, in my opinion. It's such an improvement on our performance at all of the season, even at Villa. Such an improvement. Zumas does well. We just need to... Antonio's dropped it. He's done really well. He's pushed off the ball. Oh, I thought that was a foul, ref. Spurs now on the attack down the left-hand side. Harry Kane plays in Perisic. Oh, Antonio's done really well, but he's been dispossessed and we've won a foul. This is it now, West Ham. We've a minute and a half to go. Come on. Yellow card brought out again for someone from Spurs. Remember, if you are watching, we're going to go immediately live across on the other show. So don't need to do anything. You'll get automatically taken there. You will get taken there. So when the broadcast ends, you'll go straight across. So don't worry about that. We'll hopefully have Russ coming on from the stadium as well. Big ball up top from Fabianski. Oh, it just sneaked through, but Bowen didn't anticipate it, didn't expect it. And Eric Dyer's just absolutely lashed that ball out. And it's a throw in deep in the Spurs half with 30 seconds to go. Got an opportunity here. Got an opportunity, West Ham. Big ball in. Finds Paqueta on the edge of the box. Emerson, crosses it in. West Ham have got it. Bogbonna. Oh my God! Oh my God! What the fuck? What happened there? How has that not gone in? I do not know how that's not gone in. Paqueta plays in Emerson. Emerson crosses it in low. And then who smashes it? I don't even have a clue. Ogbonna. Bowen across goal. Oh my God. It was just there. It was just sitting there for anyone just to tap it in. And it was about 6 inches from going in the back of the net. 6 inches from going in the back of the net. There you go. Game is over. West Ham draw 1-0 with Spurs at home. But listen, much better performance from West Ham. If you are watching, do not worry. Go across now. Or sorry, you'll see it. Just stay where you are and we'll be going live in a second. And you'll get transferred over to that stream as we speak. So I will see you in a couple of minutes. Thanks for watching and come and join us on the review.